things down when I wanted to race. Catching up again when you try to chase. It's like we're playing space. Always find a way to make up. Right? Even when I'm losing to fly. Even when this is where I'm at. Don't stop and help you to make up. Never not, baby. Dreaming of this eyes. Best part of my life. Smile with love, baby. We don't make a sound. Like what to run.
goodness. Groce bot, we gotta stop being late. The setup for all of this, the traffic, so long. What do you mean? Yes, we understand that Google went down yesterday and YouTube and all those things. But it really doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with our traffic. We have to be here on time for the... Yes, all right. Yes, I know we live. All right. What's going on, guys? Behance, YouTube. What's happening? We have Neil Kamal on YouTube. We have our people, Dimitar, all the way from all of the internets over here on Behance. What's popping, guys? Happy Tuesday. It's an exciting day. We're here back again from last week. If you guys weren't here on Friday, we did some really cool stuff on the channel. Last week we were working on what it would be like to try some things in Editor X, which we did with quite succession, but we're doing some different things this week. And what's going on, Kaushik? What's going on, Muhammad? What's poppin'? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Game Changers. We're happening. Guys, today we have quite a few things. If you guys are coming over from the Game Changers Discord, you guys already know what is about to go down. Today, we're going to go over some of the projects. First off, we're going to go over our submissions for last week's challenge, which was to basically create a case study, a project that really you wanted to create. It was a free-for-all last week that you wanted to create for yourself and for your portfolio, whether that be creating what your portfolio looks like, creating a piece for your portfolio, or even something small like a logo redesign, a website, or a landing page redesign. So we're going to take a look at some of that. I saw a couple submissions this morning. Looking forward to seeing a little bit more, and we'll get into that, and we'll give our first, second, and third place winners. And guys, if you don't remember from last week, our first place winner gets to actually get a free month worth of our Patreon group, not services, but perks. You guys get office hours with me every bi-weekly each month. You guys get to ask me questions on how to get clients, how to structure your pricing, things of that nature. Really anything having to do with creative, business, etc. Second, we are going to get into any of the feedback, really getting into our Discord, looking at our feedback and sharing work sections, giving feedback there. And then most importantly, we are going to check out some really cool stuff that I found out on Dribbble, and we're gonna go ahead and try to recreate that stuff in Adobe XD to just bend Adobe XD to our will. And not really like that, but I want to show you guys just how much power that Adobe XD has, and I found some very challenging pieces that I think we can work on together. All right, so with that said, how's everybody doing in the chat? It is Tuesday. We're happening. I'm excited, guys. What are you guys excited about this week while we're on the way to the office? Groce bot, how much longer do we have? What do you mean you stopped to get McDonald's? We don't have McDonald's up here yet, so I know that's a lie. What's happening? Okay, cool. Guys, I see some of you in the chat saying you need your feedback. Go to, if you haven't already, join our Discord. It is the first link down in the description. Join us there, and I will be able to bring that up when we get to the office. All right, guys. So, hey, what's going on, Sarah? We have Aaron in the chat. We have Snahal, Koshik. What's happening, guys? How's your guys' day going? What are you excited about? Let's talk about it a little bit in the chat before we get into the office. Personally, what I'm excited about is getting down and into the nitty-gritty of what we have in store for you guys today for our... This is going to be a long one, guys. This is going to be a long tutorial. You know, this piece that we found is going to be really cool. All right. So we have Behance submissions real quick. I'm going to actually pull this into our Discord. But Koshik, we have a couple people that are going to get feedback as well. Drop them into, if you want to join our Game Changers Discord, if you want to get feedback, join the Discord down in the link in the description and drop any feedback you would like there as well. All right, so Groce bot, we got a couple seconds. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in the office. All right. Muhammad says, "Good job, Kaushik. I recently graduated and got a job as a UI UX designer. That's awesome." Sarah says, "Busy day, trying to get some projects signed off, but my internet keeps cutting off." No, not the internet. Koshik, we'll definitely get into your work as we get into the feedback section of today's segment. But I want to congratulate Sarah. I want to congratulate Koshik for sending your project for feedback. We'll take a look at that. And I just want to thank you, each and every one of you guys, for showing up today. All right, headed into the office, guys. I'll see you there. All right, what's going on, guys? If you guys haven't already, we got some exciting things, all right? If you guys would like to see what we're going to be working on from the tutorial side of things today, check out the link in the description. We have the work that we're going to be doing the tutorial on today, so you guys can check that out. You guys don't have to wait till we get there. Down in the link description, it's about like the third-ish link. So with that said, let's get into the office. Let's do the thing. All right, guys, let's get into it. We about to throw down. I pressed the wrong Groce spot. Let's get in, guys. Let's get in. Now, I have to say hello to some more people on YouTube. We have Derek, we have Ali, we have Pat, Puff, Patta. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the chat. All right, so what we have for today. Let's get into this, all right? If you guys are not familiar, by the way, if this is your first time here, if you are not yet a game changer, but if you understand that you have unlimited awesomeness, go down into the description, join our Game Changers Discord. That's honestly what we're about to open up. This is where over 500 creatives come together to really pursue greatness, get feedback, and push the designs to be better each and every day through practice. All right, guys, with that said, let's get into what we have for today. Hey, what's going on, Ollie? What's poppin'? Muhammad says you're the man. Muhammad said, Dimitar, love your style. All right, so first off, we are going to check out, actually, I think what might be, ooh, we got some good submissions today. Y'all flew under the radar today. Ooh, all right, we're gonna have to, all right, well, let's start with this. Let's start with this because y'all spent time. I'm gonna give respect to each and every one of your guys' submissions. So let's take a look at this. Y'all know how I do. We gotta open up Adobe XD so I can screenshot some of these puppies, and we can discuss which ones are best. All right, we're gonna open up a 1920 by 1080. We also need to make sure that this is not a cloud document because, you know, GrosseBot is not well equipped for dealing with those, dealing with, you know, the cloud, and then also the live stream he gets bogged down. All right, let me see, what are we gonna do? We are going to do, I forgot what I was doing. All right, we're gonna just put this on our desktop for right now. We are doing the challenge. What is today? Today's 12. It's not the 14th, maybe it's the 15th. Ooh, spot on. Look at that. That Neuralink coming in handy. Design challenge for the Game Changers. All right, let's do it. All right, cool. Let us bring in. All right, so we have, how many submissions? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 submissions. Very nice, guys. All right, first off, we're gonna check in with Dimitar. We're gonna open up this original here. Woo. All right, hold up. All right, so what we're gonna do just very quickly is I'm just gonna screenshot all this junk. I just need to know who our contestants are. That way we don't go back and forth because I get really confused very quickly. All right, we have Dimitar, we have Chemicalist, and let's see. We got Sarah as always. And guys, one reason I think it's really good to do these sort of things, now that we have the Game Changers, basically, the club where you guys can have time with us and everybody else that is within the group to ask particular questions related to freelance, really anything related to what you have questions on in the creative space. It's just a time to ask. And oh, we got Kyle. Oh, yes. All right, Kyle. There we go. I was wondering, I was about to say, I was like, my man said he's got case studies all week long. And I am glad he submitted. All right, he also has a video as well, so I have to go back and check that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 5. All right, cool. All right, so basically, like I was saying, a good reason to do these challenges is you guys get the perks of being in the Game Changers Club. And if you guys are not familiar with what that is, let me give you a quick rundown, okay? Actually, let me bring up the other one. Let me bring up this one, because this is the one that you guys are going to see. Basically, if you don't win, regardless, you can join $7. I want to make this super cheap. I'm not making any money off of this. I just want to have those of you guys who are interested in becoming the next best you to have some skin in the game while we're really going over some of this stuff. I find that, I give a lot of free advice, but I've only really seen when people have some skin in the game that they actually take action. So basically, regardless of, what is in here, access to a free monthly hour in our community Discord where we get to discuss creative and business challenges and work through them to a solution. So this right now, our first meeting was last week, and we had an amazing group of people. We talked about the challenges that they were having from a business perspective, pricing. We dove into a lot of projects or topics, and bi-weekly we're gonna go over a particular topic to really solve together, and we're gonna have homework that we work on each week. So with that said, you guys get office hours, you guys get recordings of the office hours, even if you don't get to join the meetings. Now last week, some of you guys in the chat were like, Brandon, you didn't do it last week. That's because I went really nitty gritty into some things and I accidentally released some private information. So there will be videos, however, it will take me some time to cut those videos so that I don't have some of my private information and other people's private information leaked. So that's the only caveat with last week's. And also you get access to all the design files that we will be working on in the live stream. So today, or even last week, we have some of our live stream stuff. Like last week we worked on glass morphism. If you guys want the design files for that, this is where you get it. All right, anyway, commercial over. Groce told me I had to spend time on that one. All right, but let's take a look at our challenges. Our challengers this week. All right, where is our Discord? All right, boom. Kyle Max says eyeballs. All right, let's see. Let's open up. Let's start with Dimitar. I believe this is he. All right. Ooh, look at them snazzy. Very nice. Everything you need for your stay in Vienna. Love the mock-ups in the beginning. Why on woo! These words are hard. I looked at this and I was like, oh, this is English class. All right. Hey, what's going on, Tom? Game changing. Good morning, y'all. What's happening? This is his role, user interviews and personas, user journey, problem solution evaluation, problem solution storyboard, positive. This is, positive and negative, okay. Sketches, high five. One thing I want to say, guys, this is, so Dimitar, excellent job on restructuring the process. One thing I will say, because I see this a lot, where people won't take the corners out of their mock-ups. Definitely do that. It showcases your work in such a better light. It shows that you took time. Because you have such beautiful work. Just spend a little bit more time to take the edges off. It'll present it much nicely. Very nice, Dimitar. I like it. This is a beautiful, it's more so a UX case study. You're showing the process of your research and Yes, there are some UI elements. Basically, this is really nice, whatchamacallit. I'm like mixing the feedback portion and also the submission portion. So let me just stop right here. This is an amazing submission. This is excellent. When we look at all of them, then we'll critique, because then you guys are usually the contenders that make it very hard for me. We have Dimtar. Let's move on to Chemicalist. Very nice. All right, let's check this out. I can already tell this is really well laid out. UI UX design Chemicalist. Welcome to space travel. Let's explore the universe with us. Escape from planet. I like this. But nice use of imagery, nice use of mock-ups. Introduction overview, very short, very nice. Logo, very nice, just a paragraph. Showing the grayscale, to the color, to the icon. Oh, wow. And now I kind of get like your reference, very nice. How it works, this is your sitemap. Wireframes. Love that you took like an angle approach. Like you didn't just like throw them onto the page just like vertically or horizontally. Yeah, one of those. Very nice. I like that you took some initiative to make it a little bit more dynamic. Even this, beautiful work, no corners. You have some shadow. You took time to present this. That's what I'm talking about. Fonts and colors. Plow. Very nice work. This is what I'm talking about for a case study. Research case study is fine, but the thing is when you're showcasing a case study, you're kind of doing two things. You're trying to sell what it is that you do as a designer, and also to sell that you know what you're doing. And I'm totally stealing what one of my first mentors kind of like taught me. Is he said, you want party in the front, business in the back. With all the products that we know, love, and buy, for example, Max, or even like a Dior bag, or a Chanel or Gucci, right? We just see the product and we're like, ooh, that looks delicious. I love it. It looks beautiful. Something like this is exactly that. This looks beautiful. It's caught my attention. I love the way that it's mocked up. It does tell me a little bit about the process, but they spent time showcasing their work, which pulls me in. It's no different than when marketing a product piece, and we're like, ooh, that looks really cool. And then if we get interested on that level, then we learn a little bit more about it. Same thing with case studies. We want to be awed first with the beautifulness and the imagery, and then if we like what we see, then we want to know like the business, get into the process, the research, and all that stuff. We'll talk a little bit more on that later. But very nice submission, very nice. Ooh, and we got a video. Ooh, let's see what we got. This looks like it's for mobile. Hey, what's poppin', Jebby? We are going through our submissions for this week's or last week's challenge. Very nice. Two Sif says, dude, your understanding level is awesome. Much love. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, it would be super important and beautiful and delightful to me and Groce if you guys could take a moment now and like this video, whether you're on YouTube or Behance. It helps tremendously. And also, do not forget, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe, whether you're on YouTube or Behance. You guys will get notified when we go live each and every Tuesday and Friday at 9 a.m. EST. We were a little late today in previous weeks, but now I know. Usually the reason why I'm quote unquote late is because I'm trying to set things up. But I start at 9. But stuff doesn't work until like 9:10. So now I know just to go live at 9, fix some stuff, and then press the go button and ready to rock when it's live. All right. Anyway, this is a really nice animation and prototype, my friend. Whoa, hold up. Was that done on purpose? I think it was. I'm not entirely sure. Was that done on purpose? I couldn't figure it out. Hey, what's going on, Justin? What's poppin'? We got the game changers chilling over here on the Behance side of things, guys. But very nice animation. All right, Sarah, let's see what you got for us. Even though the internet is cutting out, seems as if you have popped up. Hey, wait, hold on. Let me check this. Sarah, I love your work, but we gotta check the date. This is published December 15th, today. Guys, I don't know if you guys know, but Sarah is like the leading winner in the Game Changers community. She hustles like nobody else's business. Her work is clean. Wow, you even did it almost exactly. Guys, look, listen, this is something I need to showcase to you guys right now. Because I'm almost, I'm very much in awe. So last week, during the live stream, I showcased a very amazing case study, this one. And I said, guys, one of the quickest ways you guys can get hired, because the whole reason I do these challenges, ladies and gentlemen, is to help us get practice, but in the right direction. It's cool and all to do projects for practice and up your skill, but it's always important to have a direction with those things. So if you guys aren't I always say, if you guys aren't working in the area that you would like to be in UI UX, well, what's missing? Typically it's a portfolio piece, or the challenge that I hear is that, well, I don't have anything in my portfolio or in my work experience that allows me to work where I want to work. And that's why I like these challenges, because it allows us a time to put in the work to create the work experience in the direction that we want to, eventually work. So anyway, I was showing this case study and how it was very much party in the front, business in the back, how beautiful it is, how clean it is. And when I just opened up Sarah's case study, I was like, wow. Like, she took some notes. And the thing is, some people in the chat might be like, well, isn't that copying? And I'm like, not at all. One thing that I constantly see from Sarah is that, and this is where you can tell somebody, this is how people improve. They see an example of what they would like to become, and they put the work in to become that. Each and every week I've been and people probably like, Brandon, you just have, this is really good. This is if anything, this is an extreme example of what someone should strive to do for party in the front, business in the back. I will say that there's a better way to display this type of video. We'll go over that in a little bit. But this first part, this is, even though if it's simple, this is what it's talking about. This is what I'm talking about in regards to how can you sell somebody on what it is you're doing in a short fashion, and then close out with a super hot animation. We'll take a look at this. I'm sure it's hot. I just don't like how it's displayed, but that's fine. The top portion is pretty good. All right. Let me see. And some of you guys, I would like to know in the chat, do you have a question as to, or are there questions as to why something like this may be a little bit more practical and better than something like, where's our Game Changers? Yeah, this is actually a pretty good contender. This is on the same level. This definitely has more complexity to it. There is an animation too as well. So you guys have some very good case studies. I'm gonna have to grade it on a design perspective too. That's gonna be a very hard contender. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Fergie? Ali says, I feel like copying and imitating is essential to becoming good at something. Exactly, Ali. I would highly agree. Tusif says, can you tell me about product design and how to present it in UI? Of course. That's actually what we're going over today, Tusif. So pay attention, keep your glasses on as we go down this road together. All right, let's see. I got you, Sarah. You were like, I didn't have time to resize it. And that's fine. I totally understand. Like, this is not, like, what we're doing here is not like a job application. So I totally understand. But still, I'm always extremely excited with what you present. And we will actually, we need to watch the whatchamacallit. Let's watch the video. Let's pop that open. Wait, hold on. Let's go here. Yeah, there we go. Search movies. Very nice. Got them cards. Blow! Very nice Black Widow plot summary. This is really nice, super clean. Hey, Umacorn, what is poppin' in theme music again? Yes. I know exactly. I love this. I did a theater app a little bit ago, and the one that I did very much kind of looks, wow. Holy shit. Sarah doesn't like anybody else to win. I feel like when Monday comes around, she's like, ain't nobody getting first place in the Game Changers. That was excellent. Very nice, guys. Oh, very nice, Sarah. Oh, and that was super dope. What in the world? Got that 3D transform. That was some super fire, guys. Sarah makes it so difficult. All right, let's take a look at Snahal. About the project. We're taking a look at Blush now, guys. You know what I need to integrate? Is I need to integrate a voting system where I can put a link in the chat and you guys can vote and I can display it on the chat so that you guys can vote. We need to figure that out. Very nice color palette, typography. Oh wait. Icons, Android screens, very nice. Like the dynamic view. I would slow this down a little bit. I think this might be a GIF. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Let's roll that back. Let's take a look at this. Boom, blow. Yeah, I would slow this down a little bit. Yeah, I would make that an MOV. I would make this an actual video, so you can actually have that nice quality and slowly roll up your projects. I think that would make it a little bit more smooth. Nice. You get the walkthrough screen, sign up, login, OPT, tab bar. I love. Okay, let's roll back. So how you are displaying these, I love this much better. Where you have the dynamicism, you have the mock-up, and you also have a little bit of illustration coming in. Ali says democracy for the win. Hold on. Oh no! Umacorn says we're in lockdown for the next 5 weeks over here. First time in a while I can join your live stream. No! Well, first off, I'm glad you can join the live stream, but I am saddened to hear more of the lockdown. All right, Fergie says, my goodness. Ali says democracy. Sarah says, thanks guys, still a work in progress, hoping to keep adding to it. I want a portfolio piece that shows I can design an app from start to finish. Well, that's definitely one of the shortest ways to showcase that. It was very nice, and it was very light. Categories, boom, very nice. Videos, which, yeah, see, this is what's nice. You have showcase, a little bit of illustration, very quick understanding of what the features are. Profile, product screen, try on scene, or a try on screen. So I guess this is the makeup and the lipstick. One thing I would say, I'm not actually I'm sure there's a phone like this. I don't know what phone it is, but I would try as closely, just because people are very vain when it comes to visuals. try to pick the most technologically advanced or snooty mock-up that you can. Every time that you see, there's a joke, right? That when you design, it's not complete until you add like a Mac screen or an iPhone to what it is you're presenting. I would highly recommend you also do that to this because it just adds another value level to what it is that you're creating. All right, let's take a look. Very nice. Oh, this is Android. Lol. Okay, that's fine too. Is that the most recent Android? Yeah, I don't know. Fergie says it might be an HTC phone. I have no idea. But maybe that's just my lack of knowledge. Maybe you would like to, if we're doing Android specifically, and that's the route you want to go, try, if HTC is the hottest phone that you know, because I'm not an Android person. I only live and work in the world of iPhones. So that's my experience. So my ignorance on the Android side, try to pick the hottest Android mock-ups that you can to display your work. And if this is it, kudos. All right, next we has, all right, let's check out Dimitar's animation here. We've missed this out. We're gonna, let's go to the beginning. All right, let's check it out. I don't know what this, I think this is another project. This is another wireframe. Very nice, my friend. I love how you guys are putting in the work, man. Like, this is what it takes to, you know, someone had messaged me the other day and was wondering, you know, how to get more work or position themselves more for work. I would fix that one animation there, my friend. Wait. Where you have this one pop up here and the other two go away. Make them all come in the same way for consistency. You know, someone asked me the best way to get into a UI UX position without really being in the position to begin with, in a totally other different industry. And the simplest answer is to put in the work. Like, we can't expect to have someone hire us. Very nice work, my friend. Keep up the work, the practice. You're only gonna get better. But like, quick talk session with Brandon. Hold on. Like, the quickest way to get something that you are not yet equipped with resources and or skills is to either get those resources and skills. Well, how do you do that? Through practice. People will be like, well, how do I practice without being in a job? Or get experience without being in a job? I'm like, well, if we take a look at inventors, nobody asked them to invent the light bulb or to invent anything that they wanted to invent. They spent the time to learn, to craft, to figure out what they needed to learn in order to create this thing. And then people were then intrigued to come their way and be like, yo, I see you made this. How can we work together? You have to keep it an inventor's mindset. I choose to do or want to do the UI UX design. So how can I do that and set myself up rather than waiting on somebody else to set myself up to do what I want? It's a mindset, ladies and gentlemen, mindset. All right, let's go back to my screen. All right, now let's close out with our good sir, Kyle Mack. Look at that. He's hitting that Brandon Groce. Look at that. It's so serious. I love the texture you're using, man. You got the nice orange popping. You got the brand identity, brand strategy, content, and logo design. You got stylescapes. Very nice. You got your fonts, the type of buttons that you'd be using, your style guide. I love it. You got the orange, white, charcoal. So this looks like his brand guide or his style guide. His icons. Looks like business cards. Yeah. Boom. Thanks. Very nice. Yo, Kyle, very nice work, man. Love the colors. Love that you picked up other, other mock-ups to showcase your stuff. I really like the texture and the colors, man. And I think last time we talked, you were doing, like, you just started this last week, so I can't wait for you to, like, refine this. Where's Jamie at, guys? Her brand identity was lit. And, man, Kyle, like, this is a really good start. I don't know where Jamie's is. she had a really dope. The only thing that I really like from Jamie's that I think that you could also incorporate in yours is she had a lot more of what we're seeing from this sort of stuff. She basically made mock-ups for everything. Just kind of, and I know just because we've talked. Let's go to my mood boards. I don't know where I put it. Thanks for again, Brandon. Some people just ruined it for the rest of us. The numbers just kept going up in the past few weeks, so our prime minister had to make this tough decision. Oh no. Well, definitely stay safe. So going back to this, like, this was really awesome. I loved, and just to preface this is not even a real redesign. This was fake. Someone took the time to do this entire process to rebrand ING Bank. The pattern, what it could look like. Is this movable? What? How did they put this in whatchamacallit? Oh, juxtapose JS. That's a HTML and CSS thing. This is really dope. So the thing is that they put in the time to really showcase everything for a fake project. So Kyle and everybody else watching this, I would really recommend it. Even if it is a fake project, you can make what it is that you did look so real if you just put in the time. And so I think Kyle and a couple of us were talking last week, like, does your personal projects, or do your personal projects, or even your personal brand count as a project? And the answer is yes, especially when you put in as much work as something like this to showcase it to other potential people that you even take your own personal brand super serious, and that you spend a lot of time on it, and that if they hire you, you'll do the same for them. So really dope stuff. All right. If you guys want to take a look at that, I will send this in the link for you all as well. Two Stiff says, my teacher says where you learn, and I say, is Brandon... Oh, you're saying where do you learn, and I say Brandon is an awesome guy. He teaches me a lot of things. I appreciate that. I really do. ING, a Dutch brand. I don't know what kind of brand it is, Umacorn. Wait. I just know it was really awesome. Let me see. All right, so let's. Oh wait, we have Miko. Late Miko. All right, let's check this out. All right, we got a video. Ooh. All right, let's check this out. Center design. You got the stages. Design strategy, user research. One thing I gotta say, and this has nothing to do with your case study, Miko, is one thing a lot of people, very nice mood board. There's two types of things, and this kind of goes back to my party in the front, party in the back. When you guys first learn to do case studies, you're taught to do, like, list everything. User research, your case, user research, your personas, your user testing, what you learned, what you improved, a lot of things. And it's even a lot for me to read. A lot of you guys who see me open these documents are like, why is Brandon scrolling through everything super quick? And to be honest, that's how everybody, even people looking to hire designers, look. And that's why I said looking or doing projects just like how Sarah did, where it doesn't take me a lot of time to go through the project. Okay, movie ticket at work in progress. Okay, this is where I can check out a little bit more. All right, what is, why the project? What are the goals of the project? All right, these are now features. All of the most important information in one place. Movie details, book and tickets, all in one place. Get all your tickets in one place. Leave reviews. And then I can see a little bit of her colors, and then I can get into the animation. I get all of the meat in literally seconds. Whereas things like this, it's a mix of both, and it takes a lot of time to really go through everything. Oh wait, what do you mean? What do you mean banking concern, Umacorn? Is there things that we should know? All right, but let's take a look at this sexy animation. Let's see. Boom, join now. Very nice. Pow! First, let's go. Bow. Welcome. Very nice. I love the twists of the patterns. I think that's really cool. Very nice. One thing I will say is a lot of the icons down below, we have some mismatching with the location. Some of them are different sizes. Even the calendar, I would definitely keep those things to the same size, and also even add a little bit of a description to them so we know what we might expect from each one of them. Let me ask, Miko, is this a project that you did on your own? Because if so, man, this is really, it's really well done. Nice, we got some sliders in there. Very nice. I actually like that dark version. This is probably my most favorite part of the app in terms of your design choices, where you have the blue, you have the white text, and then you have the cards. Everything sticks out, I can read it. Compared to where your other parts of the app, you have different colors that are like clashing, and things become hard to read, even the text underneath some of your titles. So I would definitely say this is probably your strongest, where it's all readable, the contrast is good, and I actually recommend that you continue to try to design the rest of your app like that. I think that blue and the pinkish reddish colors that you have are a nice contrast. Yeah, definitely bring some of the blue in some areas in here. But this is a really nice submission, man. Very nice, dude. All right, so that is my feedback for today. Remember, first thing, party in the front, business in the back. I think we were talking last week about Snehal, how she had an amazing way of doing exactly that, where she had a case study purely for the brand side of things, and then you could click over to the whole user research. So if we're excited by the brand side of things, or the quick sort of thing, just how like Sarah has it, where it's a brief, almost executive summary of what the application is, and then we can click to read about the research and all that stuff at the bottom if we're interested. I think that's probably the proper way of doing that, to keep someone interested and not bog them down with a million bits of information. All right, let's see. Let's go in. My mouth is so dry. I probably need some more. Ooh, I forgot about this one. All right, we have some hard contenders. All right. So I will have to say Sarah and Chemicalist are definitely. Oh, we have to screenshot our man Nico. Hey, what's going on, Ibrahim? What's poppin'? All right, so we have Muhammad says, "Yo, what's poppin'?" Hamzal says, "Hey, I'm trying to design a list that contains 50 categories. How do you suggest to make it interesting?" Oh, so basically you have a long list that you're trying to design, and it's very challenging. That's what I get from your question, Hamza. All right, let's do this though. Sarah, you are definitely, wait, hold on, I just grabbed everybody. Rising tides raise all boats. All right, we definitely have Chemicalist and Sarah, definitely in that first and second place. All right, this was very, very challenging. All right, this was hard to, so Kyle is in his, let's see. He's in his own right now because it's hard to grade these together. All right, so we're looking for like a third place. And Kyle's gonna be, basically he's in his own section right now because he's the only the only one that did a branding. All right, let's see. But I think we can learn from his case studies, because he's one of the ones that used mock-ups as well. Like, that is very important. Everybody used mock-ups, but I think that's important that we should all kind of do as well. I think Snahal is definitely in the finals. Hey, what's going on, Pixie? What's poppin'? I saw you live for a little bit. You're done for the day? Ibrahim says, finally finished my app UI design. By the way, I'm relieved. I'm glad. Pixie, my day is going very well. How's your day going? What did you live stream today? I saw you. I popped on and you were doing your thing on the live of stream. And I was like, I don't have the time to see Pixie today. Sadness. Sadness. Just came across Kyle's work today, so this is a wonderful coincidence. How did you come across Kyle's stuff, Pixie? Alright, so this is what we have. I think we have Sarah in first. I think we have Sarah in first. Of course, Pixie. I was like in a rush this morning. I had like a call right before the live stream, and I literally was like, where are my pants? Where's my tie? We need to get in game changer mode. Yeah, it was quite interesting this morning. Just working on some 2D animation and some 3D animation, as always. We were animating a DJ bopping a bit more. He was like, boom, boom, bopping to some, some amazing music and some Chris Brown, something like that. All right, so I think this is it, guys. So just recap. In first, we have Sarah Newman. If you guys don't recall. Here we go. We have Sarah Newman in first. Guys, Sarah, I love you. And I love that you are definitely constantly making the standard. Guys, we gotta reach Sarah. We have to get there. I can't wait to see more of this in the Game Changers. Yes, Pixie. I have to pop over after this. Actually, hold on. We can do this right now. What is wrong with me? We can pop in over. Actually, let's do that first. Let's finish this because I'm super ADD. By the way, guys, if you don't know Pixie, hold on. She's also another amazing streamer. I highly recommend that you guys check her out, but I'm sure you guys already do because she is almost on the daily. Who subscribed? Thank you very much for the subscription, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. And now is a good time to insert, if you haven't already, please hit that like button because the social media gods tend to bless those with likes, and the Game Changers must grow. Highly recommend. She has amazing live stream tutorials I love her commentary, and she does amazing animation work both in 3D, 2D. Highly recommend, guys. So Pixie, throwing you that love. All right, guys. Let's not go to the content sheet. Do not load. Let's not reveal any private information. Guys, check her out, or you can just click on her face in the Behance chat and see her amazing stuff. Let me see. Guys, where was I? This is why I didn't want to go off on a tangent because I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, yes. Sarah, we have that first place. Chemicalist, we have that second place, my good. Well, not two. That was not second place, my good friend. And then Snahal, we have that third. Sarah, you are the wonderful. Wait, how do I do this? Word. All right. Now, I will give out the said trophies in a moment, but just for right now, so I do not forget. Where is Sarah? we have. I have to do this in general, I think, because I need to just find Sarah Newman. Let me see. I don't know how to do this without, because I can't find her in the right side. She's offline. But you get that first month free of the Game Changers Patreon Club and its perks. So I'm super excited. Everybody in the chat claps. All right. So I'm super excited. After the stream, I will give the in Discord trophies. And by the way, we have some exciting gifts, by the way. My editor has created some very silly... Actually, hold on. Can I go to gift? Some very strange gifts. There will be more. For those of the Game Changers Patreon to use. We have some more interesting things coming. But the Game Changers for the Patreon group get some interesting perks. And they won't all be my face, don't worry. Sarah really just has some skills. All right, so next in the list, what do we have today, guys? We said we were gonna go and do some feedback. So let's do that. Not the song. This song really makes me tired, guys. I think we gotta change it. There we go. That's a little better. All right. And guys, let me know if the music is too loud or if it's just a-okay. All right, so we're gonna close all of this for now. And we are going to do, not look at my face. All right, what are we doing? Feedback. All right, where's our feedback channel? Bam. All right, so I think we just have like one or two. We have a Jen. Let's take out, oh no, that's the F word. We can't bring the F word on the stream. Pixie says very elevator chic. All right, Jen, we're gonna have to take a look at this off stream. I cannot promote the certain platform that you have, so we'll have to take that off stream. But we do have some shared work. I saw this morning. By the way, we have my man PP came in with some really hot work that he had shared with us. I really always love his illustration work. By the way, to get this type of work, this type of illustration, you don't have to make this yourself. I know our girl Pixie is probably excellent at creating this sort of stuff, but sometimes we don't have the time. And I believe in particular, let's see, I think he was telling us where he gets his illustrations from. Those are the Sally 3D illustration pack. Oh no! That F word. But if you guys are actually interested, I do believe I have a link in the description for this as well. Let me close this. Oh, is that the only internet one that I had open? Pixie says, honestly, the work you lot do in Game Changers is so inspiring. Pixie, hold on. When did you... Skirt. Hold on. Are you in the Game Changers, Pixie? When did that development happen and I missed that? We have to figure that out, because that is not okay if you're in there and I didn't know. I try to know everybody when they're in there. Let me see. We have illustrations. So there's stuff like this where you literally can buy 3D animations or not animations, models. There's rigs, like stuff like this. Again, we're in the age where we can buy anything to save us time. Pixie says, I'm not yet, but I will be. And by the way, Pixie, if you also have, I'm sure you do, because you are a Twitch queen before Behance, please feel free to share that as well in the chat, because I need to be in there. Let's see. Yeah, but there's cool stuff like this, guys, where you can get 3D hands, gestures, characters, stuff like this. That's why I asked where he got it from, because there is a, this awesome platform UI8 where you can really get anything your heart desires just with a search and low cost. All right, So very nice work, PP. Henry, let's check out. My man said this wasn't UI UX, but guys, we're not a fully UI UX platform. We love our illustrators, our brand designers, our fellow creatives. This looks like a very nice festive holiday ticket. Christmas 2020, 25 of December, bring your own snacks. Wow, so I bought a ticket where I have to bring my own snacks? Sadness. This is really cool design, love the shape and the colors. I would like to see maybe a little bit more of a holiday-esque pink. I love the green. I think we can definitely work within a little bit. And I would love to know what the chat thinks as well, what they think about this pinkish red. I think it could definitely be a little bit more holiday-ish and definitely different typography to match this spread the festive cheer. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Guys, check out the Pixie Twitch Queen. She's got some amazing content. She's been streaming for longer than I have even known that I could stream over on Twitch. So check her out. She just popped that in the chat. Hey, what's going on, boss? What's happening? Welcome to the Game Changers live stream. We have Neil Kamal. Let's check this out. What would you like to make today? I would like to make a salad, donut, juice, and meat all at one time. I love the one thing that I really like, and I've kind of seen this in other work. I love the minimalism that you have in this. One thing, and I like the style that you have, where you have the outline and the juxtaposed solid and outline. One thing I would wonder, I'm curious what you guys would do with this as well, is the outline is a little dark for me. Like, I kind of think I like it here, but then when we start getting into these objects, I feel like the outline is a little too strong. Would like to know what you guys think on that as well. Like, I think it works really well here, and then I think this starts to get a little bit dark. Thoughts on that? Or is it just me? And then when we get here, I love the title, nice and bold, boom. But this font weight is a little also too close to the title, so maybe just drop it down. So if this is bold and this is regular, maybe there's a light version, or maybe you can do a black version of this and then a regular version of this. So there's like a whole weight in between the two that are displayed here, if that makes sense. Another thing that I caught is that you have ingredients as lowercase, and then you have steps. There's a size difference. So maybe instead of ingredients, maybe you have recipes or something else that that can be the same size as steps and about, and that isn't small. So that's the feedback that I would have. Color, the outlines, text, weights, and then also the sizing of your options up here. Everything here, this is perfect. All juices, food, Asian, all the same size. Let's do the same up here. Pixie, I do not have a Twitch. Well, I have a profile. Do I have anything on there? No, because I couldn't figure it out, to be honest. And that's, you know, Behance came around and was like, yo, opportunity. And I was like, it's time. So that's kind of how that went about. Muhammad says, how do I make Adobe XD files downloadable? Are you asking for what we're doing here, or what type of Adobe XD file? Fergie says, Mo, you can share a Creative Cloud link or share on any cloud storage. I use Google Drive a lot. Yes. Thanks, Fergie. All right, I think that's it. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, Abraham says, I also guess some alignments are off. For example, like the onion box are too close to the cucumber. That's another great feedback piece. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into our meat and potatoes of what we have for today. If you guys have not checked out already what we're going to be working on, let me close out these things. We are going to, so first off, there is an amazing designer by the name of Jacob Jan Urar. I don't know how to pronounce it. I totally have to get a cut. Someone take a screenshot or a video of that, because I was like, I don't know how to say that last name. Yeah, Muhammad, scroll back up. Fergie answered your question about how to share your work. So basically, save your document and either put it on Google Drive, Dropbox, and be able to send that link on either Google Drive or Dropbox to somebody else so that they can download your XD file. All right, so this designer has some amazing work in regards to how he does some of his pieces, his animations, and I'm not entirely sure what he uses. Let's see. I'm not sure if he says. He uses a lot of layers. Stuff like this. Raw milk. Boom. That cow disappeared. Did y'all see that? Yeah. So there was quite a few pieces that I saw. This one in particular, I was like, ooh, do we want to do this today? I was like, this is going to be a long live stream. Yeah, so a lot of his work is really dope. So I think I want to either go with draw or this one. I saw this one. This is a little bit more chill. There's not that a lot of elements, yet it is still complex and looks really interesting. Brandon Groce 2020. That cow disappeared. Yeah, so I'll let you guys pick which one. This one's gonna be just hard as hell. Like that would take like a week. It's definitely doable. But this is, I'm like almost like I really don't even want to show y'all this one because this would take some time. This is gonna take more than like 2 to 3 hours. But if you guys are interested, we can either do the draw or the ball. It is up for you to decide. Put 1 in the chat if you guys want to do the ball, and 2 in the chat if you want to do the draw. I'll wait. No, Ibrahim, we are not going with the hard as hell one. Maybe at a later date. Maybe what we'll do is if there's something, and this is only for the Game Changers Club. If you guys are new and you don't know what that is, it is our Patreon group. What we might do is for super secluded. Actually, you know what we might do? And this is totally new. If there is something in the Game Changers, like you guys add in the suggestion box, which you guys have, and this is really why the Game Changers came about, right? In our suggestion box, we had somebody, Ibrahim, it was you. Where is it? Hey, I was wondering, can we get a Q&A channel? This would be great and helpful for learners like me. We now have the Game Changers group, and this is what the Patreon is for, and our bi-weekly office hours are for, so we can do just that. If you guys ever find something super cool that you guys would like to learn to do, pop it in the Discord channel, pop it in the suggestions. And if it's something super challenging like this, we can actually do this on live stream. And I actually have no problem with that. I just, I did not prep for today. I did not prep or prepare to do something like this for today. But if in advance, if you guys find something on the internet that you think is super cool, throw it in the Discord. So that I can be prepared. I'm like, oh, the people who are watching on Tuesday or Friday, this is what they want to see, and I can kind of prepare for that. And if eventually you guys join the Patreon group, you guys can actually download the file for something like this. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we might want to do. Kyle out here wanting all the tutorials. Okay, so it looks like we wanted. Wait, hold on. We have 1, 2, wait. We have 1, 2, 3. Kyle knows I can't count. All right, we have 3 people for 1, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2. All right. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot which one was 1 and which one was 2. This is when we realize Brandon Groce has no memory whatsoever, but can someone in the chat remind me Which one is 2? What did y'all vote for? Chat is like 2 minutes behind, so I'm gonna have to sit and wait while I have my coffee. And I'll jam till somebody remembers which one is 1 and 2, because it was not I. I'm out here like Kronk. Wait, hold on. Grossbot. Wait, hold on. So I added this new addition to like my whole setup. Hold on, guys. I want to see if this actually works. Give me like 2 seconds. I want to show you guys this because I think it's actually really funny. Let me see if this works. Does it work? No, it does not. Okay, it'll work. It will not work. Wow, the sadness. Anyway, I thought I had that down pat. Oh no. I do have it. Okay. See, I was lying. I could be like, Grossbot, bring in the screens. And then we have these wondiferous screens coming in, boom, blam, blam, just in case if I like forgot anything. And look, it's perfect. It's perfect. Where? Oh. And now they're see-through. All right. Anyway, screens aside. Okay, 2 is 2. Ball wins. Okay, the ball wins. All right, this is what we'll do. Grossbot, we need to refill some coffee. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing the ball. Okay. I think Fergie said it. Ball wins. I think that's what it is. As a student in Turkey, for now, I can't afford $7. I have too much expenses, but I'll try to join the Patreon later. Ibrahim, this is how you get it for free. You don't have to pay, but you have to win the weekly challenges just like Sarah did today so that you can get your free month. That's the best way. Win the challenges, my friend, or pay. All right, so we will be doing the ball. Fergie says those screens. Well, we have to get Grossbot get the screens first. We need him to do his job. We're building slowly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first off, Grossbot, I'm getting a little parched. And I know that this journey of doing this bone is going to take quite a bit of time, so I need us to go get some water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. We need to jump to hyperspeed to go grab some ice water. So with that said, Grossbot, can you pull around the car, please? Yes, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. No longer than a minute, okay? See you in a few. No, why, Grossbot? Why in the world are the screens still there? We're not supposed to bring those in. Oh, do your job, my good sir. I swear, Grossbot is out here like nobody else's business. All right. Now, before we go and grab the water, I need to, first off, Grossbot, we are not supposed to be out here having them screens. I don't know why you decided to have them up. All right, guys, we're going to go grab some water. We'll be right back. See you in a few. Grossbot, every time, I promise you, I understand that you are version 305 and 20, but this is not okay. We have people that are watching. We must do our best to be professional. guys, we got our big thing of water. We were thirsty. We couldn't do it. What's sad is that even though I purchased my entire city, my entire autonomous car from Elon Musk for $3 trillion, I still cannot buy eternal life. It's saddening. It really is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're strolling in. We're gonna get back into the office in just a moment. Let's get in. See, there was no traffic today. We were fine. See, Groce Spot, this is how it needs to be every single time. Delicious. Oh, but I did bite my lip. I didn't like that. All right, guys, we're getting back in the office. Let's go. Follow me. Yeah. All right, we back in it. Let's go. Hammer time. Boom. I really need like my own soundtrack. We're working on it. We are working on it. All right, now that we have a whole gallon of water, says Kyle. Let's go back to my screen. I still haven't had enough water. Not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie. Okay. See, instead of working on Groce Spot, I just need like, I need somebody. I need to like work on me, right? I need to like have water just come into my body. I feel like that's what we need. All right, so how to begin with this ball sort of thing? All right, let's figure it out. So first, hold on. All right, so let's take some screenshots. So this is the beginning screen. We also need to find some of the fonts used in this. There's nice some nice fonts popping in. We got ball, bone, another ball. There's gonna be some very interesting transitions. All right, so that's the end of that. Oh, there's wool. So it goes ball, or does it go bone first? Bone, ball, wool. All right. Bone, ball, wood, or wool. Then a whole bunch of words, then visit shop. Maybe we'll just focus on to like right here. All right, hold on, let me grab this. I did the wrong one. All right, let's grab visit shop real quick. So what is everybody's plans for the holidays? What are we doing? What are we chilling on? I pressed the wrong thing again. I dislike. I wish I could like rewind this because I have to watch this like 5 times just to hit like the right. I also want to have the transition screenshot. Boom, boom. Oh, so you know what? This is a page. Got it. So bone, ball, wool, got you. All right, so it's these three, but then we can click it, and this is the transition. There's a transition between here and here. Oops. And then when we click into ball, we have this whole transition. Got it. Chris and Ibrahim is like, I'm doing exactly that. I agree. I'm also staying inside, dressing my cats for the cold weather as both snowmen and elves. Alright, let's see. Now I need that wool transition. I missed it. Alright, but close enough. Close enough. Alright, cool. Let's begin. First off, where are we going to get a bone asset? First off, let me see if I have any fonts that kind of fit. People are gonna like come onto the stream and like question why I have the word bone on my screen. One thing that I would like to have though is I wish I could like see the fonts like we can in Photoshop. Let me just do a quick new. Ah! Are we just gonna try a whole bunch of different kinds? So we have this, we'll make a copy. Let's see what else. Definitely not. I want more of like a circular. Is this what we did with the other one? I think it is. Let's see. Nope. Definitely not. Can you imagine? This is like the, where was it? Whatever I had just hovered on was like the furthest from. Nah. I want like a serif, like a nice, I know I have one. Or maybe I used to have one on my older computers. But we might download some. We have elephant. This is semi-close. We're almost there on that one. Let's keep searching. By the way, has anybody in the chat tried out Cyberpunk 2077? I've heard that there is some interesting skeptical things that are happening right now. But I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do though. What do we need to, oh, I have to like scroll through all this junk. Is there like a bold in here? All right, that's semi-close. That's pretty close. I'm gonna try to find one more. We go scroll down. Okay, we don't need no Chinese. Ronald says lots of glitches, but doesn't really affect gameplay. Yeah, I saw somebody who sent a screenshot in the Game Changers the other day where it was like there was trees growing out of like random whatchamacallits, like the ground. Like what's up with that? Alright, I think we're gonna try out with elephant. I'm not entirely sure if that's the smartest move, but we'll try. Ibrahim says it's fun, but not what they promised. So what does that mean? Ibrahim says it was played it and it was just a disappointment to me. Justin Beaumont says, yep, played a few hours, a few glitches like items I can't pick up, floating objects occasionally, but nothing serious. Hey, Jamie, glad I made it. Ooh, what are we doing? Derek on YouTube says, Cyberpunk 2077 is looking like Neo GTA V. I don't know what that means, but a GTA that somehow includes Neo from The Matrix. What we are doing, Jamie, is we are recreating this little thing in Adobe XD. Ali says it looks hideous on last gen consoles. What you would, with the amount of what's it called? The amount of power it requires to do something like that. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ah! Lord. Okay. We need to look up bone assets, guys. I'm really scared to put this in Google right now. Like, okay. Let's see if we can do cartoon. Or maybe what we honestly might have to do. Okay, now we just look like we're getting the phallic symbols. What we might do is we might just try to pull this out and fix it up. I think that's what we might do. Because finding stuff of this nature would take a lot of time. So we might just try to see if we can inspect this really quick. It's a video. Let's go to the video, open a new tab. Let's full screen that jump. Oh, see, now I can pause it. This is what we'll be doing from now on. Alright, let's take this. We are going to bring this into Photoshop because we want to deal with the same assets. Thank you, Ali. Or Ali. Ibrahim says the game is literally Half-Life 1 AI. What does that mean? Andy says, is this a replay? This is not a replay. We are actually live doing our thing. By the way, Andy, welcome. We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna start to select this bone really quick. Just very quickly. Jean-Pierre says, bless you, bro, from Peru. What's going on? Welcome to the Game Changers, guys. Is this your... I'm very roughly selecting this. Is this your first time at the Game Changers? Because what we're going to do is we're gonna just roughly select this. And we're going to fix it up so we can use it as an asset in our own. And we're going to fix this selection just very quickly. I'm gonna grab some of this out here, and we'll fix this later too. I'm gonna deselect, not that. Some of this stuff out here. Andy says, when would you use Adobe Illustrator and when Photoshop? Can I ask? I don't use Illustrator at all. What's it called? Yeah, some people like Illustrator, like, for example, Kyle, who is in our group, really likes Illustrator. But, I mean, honestly, I'm very comfortable with Photoshop. So, it would be... Yeah, I wouldn't be the one to ask. To be quite honest. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this group here, and I'm going to just clean up our edges. I'm doing a mask so I can do a little bit of what's it called? I don't have to. Wait, hold on. Oh, there's two things. Lol, that's why. So so I can edit, and even if I make a mistake erasing. This is kind of where I wish, whoops, where I wish I had like a pen tool, or like a, what's it called? A pen, so I could like very easily go in here, but alright, we're gonna make this brush a little bit more fluffy, so I can actually make it a little bit larger, and we turn down the opacity so I don't mess up things entirely. So you make vectors in Photoshop? Nope, I do not use vectors unless it's my logo or, you know, Adobe XD has, I usually, when I'm working with vectors, they're already made. So that explains that. Vectors are also made in Adobe XD, so that's kind of why. But if we're working with vectors, I definitely would say Illustrator, but I don't work with a lot of vectors. I pay for them, I purchase them, and then I bring them directly into Adobe XD. So I hope that answers kind of your question. But it sounds like if you work with a lot of vectors, obviously, you know, if you're doing a lot of graphic work and you know, working with billboards and stuff like that, Adobe Illustrator would be your best friend. Does that kind of make sense for you? Exactly, yes, exactly what Sarah said. But coming from me, I typically don't use a lot of, I don't do a lot of vectors. I purchase my vectors. So that's why I really don't have to pop open Adobe XD or Adobe Illustrator like that. Kyle's like, did somebody open Illustrator? Yes, not me though. Alright, so we kind of have that. That's a little bit better. I'm going to kind of just go over these hard edges just very quickly. I'm trying to get like the sharpness out of there. Man, alright, we need to go lesser on the opacity. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate this one more time just so I do not mess up anything. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a new layer. I'm gonna go to my stamps. And for those of you guys who just popped in, we are trying to recreate this animation here. So instead of finding new assets for the tennis ball, we might get our own asset. But I'm trying to use kind of the same assets. Really what we're trying to learn here is how to do what these people did, or this individual or this designer did, with his assets in Adobe XD, so you guys can kind of see that. And I'm not trying to find the perfect assets because that's going to take like 5 years. Andy says, any design trends that you don't understand? A lot of them. All of them. The only one, you know, that we've really talked about thus far is, what is it? Glassmorphism. But are there any trends that you have top of mind, Andy, that you're looking at right now? Even if I don't know, my friend, there's tons of people who also are working in the field, part of the Game Changers. We have Sarah, we have Fergie, we have Kyle. I need to get like, let me turn down the opacity of this so I can. Ali says a graphics tablet would definitely help. Oh, it most definitely would. I agree heavily. I'm like, can I just very quickly just do this? Like, this is not my job. This is why I buy assets. I'm not a graphic designer. I wish there was a quick way of doing this. Let me see. I wonder if we can. I'm gonna try something really quickly. This might not be the way, but we're gonna try it. Nope. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. And we can fix it along the way. Ramiro, what's going on, my man? Gradient orbs? I mean, gradient orbs are pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. Is there anything particular about gradient orbs that you're like, why are these? Why is this in existence? What's happening? Is there anything like that? or in particular? And if there is, feel free to share that in the chat. Would love to take a look at that. All right, I'm gonna add some of this shadow back in. Yeah, this is way easier than what I was doing before. Trying to be all accurate and stuff with the shadow stamp tool. This is much easier, just getting the brush and covering some of this stuff up and bringing the color back in. Try that median filter. What is that? Median filter. Let me see. All right, let me duplicate that and let's try. All right, so this is what we have regularly. Let's go to filter. What is it called? Wait, hold on. I want to see what this does. Oh no! I think we just stick with what was happening out here until you guys tell me what that median thing was. Until I understand what that was. Let's get the rest of this stuff out. This is probably like my least favorite type of stuff to do. Like, this is why I didn't want to become a graphic designer, because doing stuff like this is not fun. All right, so it's under the noise. Let's check this out. All right, we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna make another duplicate of this. Turn that off. We can go here, go to filter. It's under noise, median. Ooh. Ooh. I don't even know what median does. What does this do? That's awesome. That saved a lot of time right there. All right, so now we're just gonna make another layer, boom, and we gonna paint some of that back in, some of that back in. All right, that's lit. All right, cool. We're gonna Control J, group this, bring this to the top. There we go. Mac says, double streaming again, senor. Indeed we are, my friend. What's poppin', Mac? Glad to see some of the game changers filing in, guys. But that was an awesome tip, man. Appreciate that, Allie. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the white off. We're gonna crop it in just a little bit. Yeah, that was way easier, and I'm here just like... Mac, do you have Instagram, or do you have YouTube and Behance up at the same time? All right, now how did I open this? Did I pull this in through YouTube or Behance, or what did I do? I think what I have to do here is I'm just gonna save this as a quick PNG. I'm gonna go to my desktop. Put this on my desktop, and I'm gonna make a new folder for today, which is 12/15/20. Put this in here. It's the bone. Yeah, how many of you guys knew about the median thing? Like, that was like life-saving. See, this was like, you guys think I joke when I say this is why I love live streaming, but truly, like, when I don't know something and you guys are like, hey, by the way, there's this thing, and I'm like, what's this thing? And you're like, median. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's try it. And then, like, we all learn together. All right, so we're gonna pull in our bone here. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Median. All right, there's a little some stuff that we can fix up, but no one's gonna be able to see that when we get our gradient. All right, let's see. What are we doing now? All right, we need to bring our bone to the top. For now, we're gonna make this. First off, we need our little gradient in the back. this in. Miro, how is everything, my man? Things are going good, man. We're just chilling with the Game Changers crew here on YouTube and Behance and doing our thing. How are you, my friend? All right, we are gonna make our swatches for our colors very quickly. Boom. I'm gonna grab, I think this is just 2 colors, I believe. Let's hope it is. All right, I'm gonna go here, boom, fill, linear. And we're gonna hit our 2 colors. First off, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna add this so I don't have to mess with eye dropping these again. So boom, color fill, light at the top, dark on the bottom, and we're gonna pull these diagonally. Boom. I need new music, and I've been saying this for months now. I was actually, last night, I was thinking, I was like, I think what we need to do is I think I might close, if you guys are not already familiar, the music that we play live here actually has a 24-hour live stream, but it has mixed reviews. I think it's like 70%. 70% like ratio right now. And what is it? 103 likes, 31 dislikes. And I'm like, should I keep this going or no? I don't think really it ranks for anything either besides my name. And I was like, would the people that actually did, what is going on over here? Either this person really digs this or I don't know what they're saying. What's it called? But yeah, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should just release like songs just to see what hits right and what doesn't hit right. That way, when I know what people like, then we can release a mix. But I think that's what we might do. But I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts are on that. Because I know some of you guys watch it, but like very rarely, very seldomly, and that doesn't hurt my feelings or nothing. But but I think that's just the reality of how I need to approach that. All right, so now what I'm kind of doing is I've basically duplicated our font here. I've put a stroke in front, and what's it called? I put a solid in the back. Max says you're switching to Behance. Oh yes, very nice. Kyle says you listen to it. Chris says I like the music, easy to sing. Michaela says it's awesome music for working and focusing on stuff. Oh, okay, so some of you guys actually dig. Abraham is asking, so we can actually create triggered scrolling animations in XD? I was struggling yesterday to do this animation. Yep, we can definitely, I'll show you guys how to do that. And by the way, I do have, if you guys remember, I do have a live stream where I show you guys how to do triggered scrolling. There is. So when we were doing watches, it was like it was a week of like a daily thing, and I think it was the last week where I was like, yeah, I'm tired of, or I'm done with doing like spread out tutorials. I'd rather just do everything on one day. And I think this was it. I think, hold on. Yeah, it was like a 4-day sort of escapade. I think this is the 4th day. I'm trying to just find the prototype. Yeah, so this is what we put together. We put like a scrolling sort of design here where it scrolls by itself. If if you want to watch this as well, like step by step, we still have to do we have to create the tutorial for this. It's going to take a long time because it's like 4 different days, but if you're interested in watching that series, we have below like the part 1, part 2, and part 3 as well. But I understand it's much easier to watch in a 7-minute format, not like 3-4 hour minute things. So we're gonna try to get that together as well. All right, let's close that. Let's close this. By the way, there were some people that subscribed to the channel, so I just wanted to say shout out. James, thank you so much for the follow. And other people are not loading. But there was 2 other people, and I just wanted to say thank you. All right, let's go back to our ball here. I think we're gonna stick here because this is where we can actually like pause and stop. All right, so we're gonna put at the top. And I wanna make sure everybody is following with me too. Is everybody clear how we did the stroke here? All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of take the same thing here. I'm gonna just duplicate it, holding Alt. Size it down. And I want, what is it, POY? Okay. POY, with capitalize. Just like that, boom. Hanul, what's going on? Yes. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? All right, so we got this in the corner here. I want to make sure it's equal distance from the top to the bottom, or top to the left. So I'm gonna do 30-30. Doesn't look visually like it's balanced though. Probably like somewhere around there. And I'm gonna drop the size of the stroke to like 1. I don't like how it's kind of choking this Y out here. We're gonna get our store and about very easily by, again, duplicating this. We're gonna rotate it this way, like this. We're gonna make it, instead of border, we're gonna fill it, size it down. And we're also going to steal the colors that were used here. So I'm gonna just screenshot that, pull that in. Also gonna, that's white, so we don't need to steal that. All right, so we're gonna come in here, we're gonna make a little square. I'm gonna press I, and I'm gonna steal this brown. All right, I'm gonna bring all my colors around here together. Let's save this brown right. I'm gonna bring the lightest one over here, just so I kind of have that gradient happening, and I don't have to like really think about where stuff is going. I think I'm actually gonna pull this size up by 1. But what's everybody working on? I know we're all getting ready for the holidays, but what are we excited about? One of the things that I'm really excited about is I'm working very diligently on this tournament that I've been telling you guys about. I have a lot of it done. You know, this year I was really working on, you know, with Elon Musk in my whole office. Now we have a little bit of the tournament working. Now it's time to kind of get some of the bracket stuff done. How are we gonna have so-and-so versus so-and-so? A lot of that stuff we gotta figure out. Max says, sometimes I wish I had 10 screens for designing. Then I would throw stuff here and there. More screens sometimes is better. I have 2. But, you know, now I'm like, it's not enough. It's not enough. Especially when live streaming where I have like different chats. Things get a little challenging. All right, so we're actually gonna pull this in a little bit more. Probably around here. I'll pull this in. And it's actually smaller. Probably around right there. this in, so alright, boom. Alright, this is 25 pixels. We're gonna make this 25. And we're gonna see how far. This is 85 pixels from the left. We're gonna make this same. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, now let's make our little arrows. So we're gonna just go to our plugins really quick. Fergie says a screen TV wall would be the best thing. Content overload. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've been thinking about getting a full wall LED screen, because the green screen is cool and all, but if I could project where I am, like in the space behind me, that would be lit. But then I would have to like kind of decorate my scene to kind of look like I'm in my office. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more work for Elon Musk. We can't do all that. All right, so we are gonna do icons for design. We're gonna do arrows, and we are gonna grab these babies. I either want these or these. Wait, or these. I want one of these. I think I'm gonna go with the see-through ones. How do they have it? All right, they have the filled ones, so maybe we'll do the filled. Ah, for the greeting. Guys, I got like a new mouse and it's like super sensitive. I'm not used to this yet. Like I barely click it and it's like, ah, you've clicked me. So we're getting used to it. Alright, we're gonna put the center. This is kind of aligned with that POI, so that's what we'll do here. There we go. And we're gonna do the same. We're just gonna duplicate it and we're gonna flip it. I'm now borderline conscious that I kind of made that noise on live stream. That's not okay. I'm gonna like check around the internet one day and then like there's that noise replayed and I'm like, oh god. Okay, so self-consciousness aside, let's go. We have our first screen, second screen, and this is actually be a lot easier now because now all I have to do is change the words, the assets, and the, what's we call it? The background here. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did over here. I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna go ahead and grab our colors. So green, get that dark blue or green. And I think that might be it. Let's go here. I'm gonna grab our lightest lightest screen. Oh my god. I'm actually not looking forward to any memes or anything from this live stream. I really feel like that noise is gonna put me in a bad position. Okay. I'm gonna hear later from the Game Changers Club like, so Brandon, about that noise you made earlier today. They won't let me live it down. Alright, I think that's actually fine. I think that might work. I think what I'm gonna do with this dark is I'm actually gonna darken it more. And we need to pull the bone out. We do want, let's see what we can find with a tennis ball. Let's go to the internet. Let's go to PNG. I had to sneeze again. Ah! Gracious. Alright, let's look up tennis balls. Or just tennis. This is probably where he got his PNG too, because this actually looks like the same though. It literally is. Oh my god, I wonder if we could have gotten the bone from here too. Alright, let's do the free download. Thank you, Chris. I feel really bad for anybody who like. Can I not right click on these anymore? Free download, but I have to log in. That's not free. Can I please? This is so rude. Okay, fine. I'll make one count. I always do Twitter because I don't care about Twitter. I'm like, you can have my Twitter data. I don't do anything on there. Abraham says that's seriousness after sneezing. Because I felt offended. My body was like, it is now a good time to sneeze. And I was like, that is not. Guys, I'm not even lying to you. Okay, I've been trying to be really good about what I've been eating. And I have been. I've been successfully eating very well for the past month. And I was like, man. So there's, what is that place called? Hold on, we have to put it on pause. We're gonna have a quick story time. Where was it? Rockville Cookies. Y'all gonna end up figuring out where I reside. Oh yes. Ooh. Oh. So, okay. I ordered cookies last night about like 10:30. And they got hot chocolate. Oh, guys, I have this in my freezer right now. These cookies. Wait, hold on. Not those horrible noodles again. You mean my ramen? Password Wi-Fi, am I too late for this live? You are not too late. For context, back for password Wi-Fi, and for anybody else who popped in, we are recreating this in Adobe XD today, so you are not late. Welcome. And by the way, this will get turned into a tutorial, so no worries. But back to the cookies though. So I ordered 4 of these at 10:30 a.m. or p.m. last night. I got the waffle, I got the chocolate chip cookie, I got the chilled sugar. I didn't even know they had ice cream. I'm so upset. I gotta order ice cream. Oh my god. Anyway, I ordered this last night. And I was thinking I was gonna get like these small cookies. I was like, why in the world are like these small box of 4 cookies like $16? And then they come in this big old box at my front doorstep, and I was like, oh my god. The waffle was warm and it came with syrup. It is still in my freezer. I can't wait to eat this for lunch. Anyway, okay, back to design. Just thought I would tell you guys about this. And the cookie actually does look like this. It has that swirl with it. I love sugar cookies. That's what I'm about to eat. Anyway, that was my PSA, cookies. All right, back to design. All right, let's get this tennis ball. Password Wi-Fi says, is this Master Chef? Sometimes it is, my friend. Sometimes it is. But when much love for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate you. They subscribe for them cookies. That's what that was. All right, let's go get our downloads real quick. We're gonna open this up in a new window so that I can grab the tennis ball and put it in the. Here we go. And we're just gonna pull in our tennis ball just like that. If you haven't already, and you like what we're doing, and you think we are somehow, some way, possibly Master Chef, hit that like button and do not forget to subscribe. Helps tremendously. All right, so we're gonna get this tennis ball. We're gonna push this behind our words here. If I can remember, here we go. Boom, just like that. And by the way, for those of you guys who just come, we have 2 sets of text. So just in case if you guys are like, how did you get the ball in between the words? Now, because this is no longer a bone, we are gonna take this and type ball. And we are also going to do that for our text underneath. Ball. Yeah. Basically, what you subscribe to, if you subscribe to me, is a lot of ADD, a lot of interesting conversation, and maybe a little bit of design. But if that's what you like, subscribe. But in all seriousness, if you guys are new, my name is Brandon Groce. I'm one of the content creators for the Adobe XD platform. And what you guys learn here when we live stream is how to do the top of the line, coolest stuff that we see on the internet, whether it be websites, on Dribbble, through Behance, how to do those sort of things in Adobe XD, one step at a time. And also, we have our amazing Discord community of over 500, almost 600 now, plus my body is not liking the commercial. Over 500 creatives who come together to get feedback on their work and really just work together each day through practice in helping improve themselves to be where they want to be in their skill set, their whether it be improving their portfolio or even getting the job or the clients that you like. So we have an amazing community, and if you guys want to join the Discord, it is the first link down in the description. Password Wi-Fi says you definitely look German. You would not be wrong, and I think you are a great reader. I do have German blood. Das Hosen ist kleiner. It's the only phrase that I know. What's your favorite snack to eat while working? Jamie, let me just answer this question. I don't eat while working. I work while I eat. I'm not sure if that made sense. Basically, when it comes to eating, I'm so dirty, guys, and I think this requires focus. I do not play when it comes to food. If eating is the task, everything becomes secondary. If I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, look, listen, we have to understand something. There's food to be had. And I understand that I want you to understand that we're about to enjoy this food. And we just happen to be talking. It's very, what, the pants are, Umacoin says the pants are small. You are indeed correct. That is all I know how to say. What's gone? Yeah, food is hard to, like, if it's snacks, it has to be like water. That's when we're having a conversation, or it has to be me drinking something. But when it comes to food, I'm either talking to you, or I am eating my food. Or I am eating my food and something gets pushed. Yeah. Yes, burritos. I haven't had a good burrito in a while. Like, so this is also the sad thing. So, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. When you start eating like healthier, your taste buds change, and the things that you had before, they don't taste as good, and that's so sad. Like, for example, these cookies. I know if I had been eating ice cream and cookies the week before, that these ice cream and cookies would have tasted godly. But even though they were still delicious, what time is it? Because I eat at 12. Maybe I can, it's not time yet. Maybe when we hit 12, maybe we can take a little drive to the, what's it call it? Maybe we can drive back to my house and I can show you guys the cookies. Password design, do you have any advice or design tips? My friend, we are in the midst of doing such things. But if you are interested, we do also have in our Discord, if you are interested, we have tons of other designers who have amazing design tips, and people also giving design tips while we're live. But we also do have a section where you can share your work, get feedback, or even share inspiration. And every Monday we try to get back to the people who submitted their work. Did I just click the wrong thing? Okay, no I didn't. We try to get back to the people who submitted their work to share or either give feedback and get back to them on what they can improve, things of that nature. And we also do have an entire section relating to design tutorials on really the best things that I believe one should know for the following things, like UI, UX basics, how to use grids, tutorials. But the most important thing is, nope, that is a secret group. Only those who join the Game Changers Patreon get access to that. So password, Wi-Fi if you're interested. Second link down in the description is our Patreon, where basically you get access to me and a good group of other design creatives to really come together bi-weekly to figure out anything related to creativity, creative business, how to get clients, how to budget, or how to figure out your pricing, price bracketing, or really anything in that nature. Now, let's go back to getting our things like this. All right, so let's see if we can find a yarn. We might just have to steal what they did too, because these are some ugly yarns. Fergie says, yes, I had this yesterday. I used to drink a lot of Starbucks. I went and picked up a gingerbread latte yesterday, and it was just not nice. Like, you totally gone with Exactly, and it's so sad. Like, Starbucks caramel frappuccinos. Oh, yes. Like, I know the feeling and the shakes and the quivers my body gets when I eat those. But, like, when you decide to be healthy, now your body's like, no, we don't like this anymore. It's a shame. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we did prior. We're gonna steal this. And hopefully our man Ibrahim's sort of Photoshop trick works the same for this. Let's go to filter. Let's actually see if we can get a nicer shot of it. Let's go back to our, let's go here. Not sure if I can. We're just full screen this and we're gonna go. No, Mac, your internet is messing up again. Yeah, I think a couple people have been having internet problems today, but it's okay. Oh, not ball? All right, let me see. Not ball? All right, let's see if we can go to. No, we do not want to shop. Where are the images? Oh, it was Allie. My bad. My bad. My bad. There's just so many names in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. Dry. Oh, it's do it yourself. I was like, why is there a dry yarn ball? I was like, is there a wet one? Samantha says you can try to remove background in properties. Sometimes it does a good job. Ooh, that's a nice tip. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the game changers, it's not just me. It's everybody else. Everybody knows. Like, I don't know this stuff. There's a select group of information that I know, but there's a lot that I don't, and that's where the game changers comes in. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find like a good yarn ball, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to kind of, what is this? That didn't look aesthetically pleasing. Let's close that out. I want a nice yarn ball that that has that nice dimension to it too. Like, hey, what's going on, Sam Teague? What's poppin'? I want that. It has like nice dimensions, some nice texture. These other ones kind of look like limp, and I'm like, no, ma'am, no, sir. Maybe we'll just go with this one and we'll change the color. But it's also really small. Decisiones. Yeah, pick a good shape and just change the hue. That's what I think. But I want texture, Jamie. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll just go with this one. Copy image. Let's just roll. Cause y'all not here to watch me do all these yarn balls all day. We have things to do. All right, we'll take the background out. Now, what I will do is I'll change the hue. Wait. All right, let me bring in this jump because I need to at least get it accurate a little bit. All right, so it's like a red-ish. I'm also gonna take the Lord. Color changing brush? I don't know. What is the color changing brush? Alright, so it's kind of somewhere around here, this color. I wonder if I can darken it. No, we're not gonna darken it. Let me saturate it a little bit more. But it needs texture, man. Alright, so this is probably around where it's at. I think what I might do is I might just hit the filters, get some noise. Let's see what we can do with this. Make some fake texture. I don't know, where are the details at? Ah! Ew, that made it look like a jellyfish. It actually made it look like a spider. That was nasty. I'm not even sure that did anything. It's lying, guys. Okay, it's doing something. Kyle says use gradient maps. Alright, hold up. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's do... Let's pop this open. Why did it turn white? That's not even the color I picked. Alright, let's do this. Let me cancel this. Why is it selecting white? That is so weird. Where's my... Alright. I'm gonna take this and this. Those will be our gradient colors. And we're gonna delete that and this. I'm gonna go back to our... Alright, that's kind of about ish. But I'm like, it's not doing what we want. Kinda. But maybe. Maybe I just don't know how to use gradient maps. Alright, so we're coming over here, we're using some of that white. Or maybe it's like a pinky, something in that direction. Hit OK there. Now we're gonna pull this over here, pull that over here. We'll make this a little bit darker. But why? Why isn't it moving? Is it because we only have like... Alright, that looks a little bit better. Alright, that's something like we can use. Go buy some yarn, dye it, and take your own photo. Easy peasy. No, you see, look? Look at this. Look how beautiful, how close this is, Jamie. That's about right. Thank you, Kyle, for the tip. So we're going to take that. We're going to not listen to our computer. Why is it making that noise? We're gonna export that. We're gonna put it next to our live stream for today, which is okay, right there. And we are going to open this up. We're gonna. I don't like the way that this looks. This don't look weird. I'm gonna take out the ball and put the wool in there. I'm gonna make sure that it's probably around the same size as everything else. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna pull this here. My stomach is growling, asking for those cookies. Wait, hold on. This is the color changing brush. It's actually called color replacement. My brain doesn't remember the names like that. Wait, what is this? Oh, did I just...
Yes.
Wait, hold up. I am confused. All right, let me switch my levels and stuff here. Let me pull in my so you guys can hear this too. I think this is it. All right, cool. Can you guys hear this?
So the way this tool works is, well,
Yeah,
if
you
you
guys should be
look
able to hear this
closely, and zooming in isn't going to do much, but you can see a little dot, not even bluish, just a very, very stinking blue color. So
how did he do this? Hold up.
Select a foreground color. Let's make these pairs red, green, blue to go with RGB. I'm going to select a nice, bright bluish color here, and then I go and I paint over my pair wherever I like. And by the way, I'm not even using a tablet here. It's just kind of finding the edges of it for me, and boom, goes ahead and converts that pair to a bluish color.
I don't get it.
Or not even bluish, just a very, very stinking blue color. So we've got a blue pair. It's not quite perfect to the edge. There we go. So the way this tool works is, well, if you look closely, and zooming in isn't going to do much, but you can see a little dot right there in the center of the brush tool. If you hover that over, like I've got it here hovered over the pear color, and therefore it's going to affect the reds that it's picking up over that dot. But you can see here if I move out over the green, it's going to begin converting that foliage in the background to that blue color, which again I have set as my foreground color. So let's talk about making this center pair here green. Well, first, we need to look here at the control bar, and we can see we have multiple modes. I'm not even going to talk about luminosity or saturation. You're probably not going to use them nearly as much as color and hue. Color.
So okay, let's try that. I don't know. All right, let's go to that brush thing. We got color placement, and let's just turn this. I'm going to merge this one. All right, and we are going to, did I click that one? All right, so what we want, let's say we want a green one. Is this how it works? That is interesting. Wow. What? Okay, hold up. I didn't know about this. Thanks, Fergie. So I could just literally, oh wait, okay. That's not. Rasterizing? That's a great question. I have no idea what rasterizing does. Alright, so there's some bits here where it's not taking it fully. But I think he was about to explain some of that. Anyway, this is not what we're here for, but I thought this was really cool. Obviously, you can get in there really detailed if we wanted to. But that's really cool to know. Alright, I didn't know about this either. Alright, let's go back. No more yarn ball. Alright, I did see a question about the stroke. Literally what this is two texts. You have text 1, text 2. All I did was I took this, I duplicated it, and I went to the fill, turned it off, turned the border on, and just made it white. And now I can up the size of that. And I did 2. So that's how that is done. And all I did was I placed the background of the wool behind the wool ball, and I put wool stroke over top, just like that. All right, now we are going to grab our colors. What we're gonna do is, again, grab our squares, and we're gonna grab some of our colors from our yarn. Boom, and our darkest version right in there in that crevice. And we're just gonna go in here, boom. Oh wait, I'm gonna add these to our. I'm also gonna turn the desktop thing off for just in case you start hearing some stuff that's not supposed to be played. All right, go back here. I'm gonna go here, pink, pink, and then purple. Alright, I think that works. And now, I think what we want to do is, I think that this middle portion is supposed to be a little bit more red there. But we're going to pull this kind of... Pull that out. There we go. A little bit of red in there. Wait, hold on. Breakfast maker? What are we talking about, guys? Oh, what is Adobe XD used for? So Adobe XD is used for prototyping, creating anything for creating websites, mobile apps, things of that nature. That's a good question. Animations. Alright, so we have our stuff here. Now we can start getting into the animations. I think what we might do, just for the sake of time today, is we will start on doing the animations here. Just the vertical ones, and then on Friday we can finish up the other portion here. Because what time are we at? We're rolling into almost our third hour here, and I want to make sure that this is not a super long thing, and I think that it's smart to do that setup. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, and let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's a good amount of because we have already done a good amount today, and I don't want people dying watching for 5 hours, 6 hours. Let's see. Look at all that. Alright, let's look at the animation here. Let's go back. Let's close that. Let's go back to, where's our internet? Here we go. Bone. Alright, let's take this so it starts to scroll up. And you know what actually we should have done? We should have done one screen. Let me move all this out of the way. Let's move our challengers up here. Honestly, what this should have looked like, and rather than me do 3 different screens, I should have just done one. I'm gonna just pull all of this here. I'm gonna copy, paste, pull this down. Just like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. And honestly, we do not need to have these up and downs on every single one. Let me just check. What is the banana thing? Alright, so hold up. Okay, these stay. The titles of the store and about change. Okay, all right, all that stuff stays. The only thing that changes are the assets. All right, let's go here, play. All right, so now we have some slicing happening in the background. We have some jigsaw stuff here. All All right, so let's do some of that. So first off, let me take out some of this stuff. 1, 2, because we don't need all that. We only need 1 about in store. However, I do want to keep the colors. So I'm going to take these and pull them off to the side. Just like that. These we do not need. And then, let's take a look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to screenshot this. You guys know how I do. I want to keep it as accurate as possible. So I'm going to take this right about here. I post my work, which is larger than 1 megabyte on Facebook, but it doesn't remain high resolution. Do you guys know how to fix this? That is a good question. So what Facebook does is it always reduces the quality of work that is uploaded because it wants to maintain the quality of their servers. They don't want their servers bogged down. So I would try either uploading your work as a link in particular, whether it be something that you were linking from Behance, Dribbble, something of that nature. That way it showcases and people can click on over to your true file and the highest resolution of your file, or I would Google how to properly do it, because I'm very sure that some people have done it, but I haven't. I don't have the answers to that. I just know typically when I am sharing stuff, it's typically shared from YouTube, Instagram, other platforms that don't diminish my content resolution. Boom, boom. Making these triangles. And what's really nice is I'm not being super accurate at all. Adobe XD is actually creating the guides for me to be like, yo, this is where you need to click, which I really appreciate. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a little box here because we're gonna need to make this a mask at some point. Just like that, boom. I'm gonna create I'm gonna make sure that it's actually a white fill instead of a border. And I'm gonna duplicate this 3 times. I'm gonna duplicate it. What was that? Copy paste. Instead of fill, we're gonna do a border, just like this. And we're gonna pull not that one out. Where's the? There we go. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna scroll in here. I'm gonna center this because we don't need that. So I've made another version, just a stroke though. I'm gonna make it 2. I'm gonna just copy that one more time. Right there. All right, boom. All right, now what we're gonna do with this one background, we have a white background here. I'm gonna pull this up, just like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take this gradient and I'm gonna mask it with that shape. Let me see. Let me go to my layers. Because what should have happened. Fergie says, I'm off to a carousel workshop with Christo. I'll be back for the replay. All right, Fergie, take it easy. Enjoy the carousel workshop. All right, let me see. Let's figure this out, guys. Take the border off of this. I'm wondering. So this is a path. Let's see if we can fill it with a linear gradient. Because if we can, that means we can do directly what we were doing with here, and this will be our dark green. All right, perfect. So we don't necessarily need this this block, but what I will do, let's see, there's an additional piece here. I'm gonna click back in, linear gradient. We're gonna add this portion here. I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit. Control Z, Control V. I'm gonna pull this right about there. All right, perfect. And now, we're gonna take these sections here. We also need to grab the ball under here. We're gonna group that, and we're gonna pull this down right about here. Now, if you guys notice, all right, we're gonna pull, before we do that, I'm gonna pull this down too. All right, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna pull this down. We do need, I'm gonna pull this off to the side too, because we don't need that. But what we do need is there is a transitional background, or we have these slices here. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scratches. So what we are going to do is, we're actually going to pull this far down too. This gradient, just like that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take kind of like this sort of mask here. We're gonna make it white, turn off the border, and we're gonna push this to the back. Turn down the opacity so we can kind of see it, and we're gonna bring in like a, let's see, I'm like, where's the internet again? We're gonna go to Unsplash, and we're gonna see if we can get like a abstract pattern, something like maybe this, or maybe even this. We're gonna flip it on its side here. Pull it kind of this way. I'm gonna pull it down to this path here. I wonder if this will work. Mask with shape. Okay, so it kind of works with that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this image, and I'm going to bring it into Photoshop so we can edit. And I'm going to change it to a little bit of an orange. Something around there. Desaturate it a little bit, see what happens. I'm gonna save it. All right, that kind of works. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to our path, or our mask.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go for GLI, over.
And I'm just gonna add like different marks here. So that I can manipulate this. I can pull this up if I want. And this is the cool stuff. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never even really tried this in Adobe XD. This is really cool. Y'all know how I do. I like to come on live and I'm like, I have no idea how to do this. But we're gonna figure it out. Let's see. Boom. Let me see what this kind of looks like. It looks a little weird. don't like that at all. Alright, let's go back to kind of what we had. I like the simple piece of it. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to just reduce the opacity. And maybe we're going to bring this down just a little bit. I think maybe what we can do is we can copy paste, make another one, and we're going to flip it. Flip it here, flip it vertically, and possibly what we could do is now with this we can go in and do something like that. I think we need to go in here, push this out just a little bit. There we go, so we can get that sharp point. Let's look at our reference again. All right, so it's not like, so it's all diagonal. Maybe we can rotate this a little bit more. We can pull this off to the side. Rotate this a little bit more. Pull it off to the side, just like that. And we're gonna put this behind everything. Let me see. I think that's about okay-ish. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add like a big splash, kind of. I'm gonna go to new, clipboard. I'm just gonna add like a huge like splash of color. That is, if we go back here, it's kind of like this color. I'm gonna paste this in, and I kind of want that. There is some grunge too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a new layer, go to my brush, I'm gonna expand this out. And like I said, guys, this is actually like a really, this is pretty complex. So like I said, what we're doing from now on is we are going to, we're gonna section this out for you guys today. We're gonna finish the portion where we have the animating in between each sort of scroll, and then on Friday we're going to try to do the remainder of this, which is when we click into the ball. So this is not going to take much longer, but it will take some patience, and you guys, this will be turned into a tutorial that you can very easily watch on YouTube when we're done, and you guys can even actually have the template of this if you guys join the Game Changers Patreon. So, all right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to our brushes here. We're gonna get a splatter brush, just like this, and we're gonna add another layer, and we're gonna grab this color, that greenish, and I'm actually gonna find another splatter thing here. Control Z on that. We don't want them that big. We want them fairly small. So over here, and maybe just one there. Okay. So we have splatter, and we have our, it's like our light overlay. So I'm going to take both of these. We're going to export them to our folder on our desktop. Then we're going to open our folder. Here we go. And we're just going to pull in our overlay, and we're going to pull in our splatter here. Okay. We're going to get our overlay. You guys can see there's a little bit of a cutoff here. So I'm actually going to go back to this, and I'm going to increase the size of our, thing here so I can see where the cutoff is, because I'm going to come back in here with our eraser. And I'm going to try to fix this a little bit so we don't have any hard lines. There we go. Boom. I'm just going to hit the bottom now. Ta-da! Alright, now we're going to export that. Oops. Boom. Export. And we are going to drop this to our overlay. Boom. And now I can drop this back in. Here. And... Alright, perfect. Or at least I think it was... Okay, cool. So this is the old one. Where did the new... Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Okay. And we can reduce the opacity. We can play with this here. So I'm going to push this behind everything. I'm going to bring it right about... Where do we want this? We'll figure it out. All right, but with our splatter, I'm gonna bring this in too. I'm gonna push this behind our green here. I'm gonna bring it down right about there. And I'm actually gonna, let's see, this was it, correct? I'm gonna turn the opacity down just a little bit. I'm gonna copy paste and I'm gonna rotate it because I kind of would like to have some of this on the other side as well. And I'm gonna bring it below our green stuff here. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a lot of work. Oh! My energy is slowly dwindling. We're almost at that 3-hour mark. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we have our ball thing here. We don't want these lines. Basically, these lines are from our things up top. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull this down. Or excuse me, instead of pull it down because it's gonna stretch them, we're gonna select these points here. We're just gonna pull them down. And we can always, if we want the green to be on top, if we want these items, we have our ball here, we have our tennis balls, and then we have our path here. We can bring this up top. Alright, bone, ball, and then now we just have the wool. Alright, let's pull this in. Behind, center it. There we go. Pull this off. Okay. Push this in. There we go. Take the border off of this. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we have one more, I believe. Actually, we might honestly do whatchamacallit. I really hate doing things in like 2 days. We close this out. Don't need to save. Don't need to save this. Don't need to save that. Don't need this either. Where is our... Got the ball, boom. All right, here. So we got circle, 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 and we got wiggles. All right, so we're gonna do kind of the same thing that we did above, except now we have circles. So we're gonna take this, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. I'm gonna paste this, I'm gonna throw this behind, pull this up. But I'm gonna have this here just to showcase like that's where the center of that screen is. And what we need to do is have this be on top, so we don't have to mess with this white. Now we have circles. We have about 1, 2, 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pen tool and I'm just gonna click up and down, just like this. Or how many things do we have? We have about like 1, 2, let's say about like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is fine. Alright. We're gonna take this, we're gonna come around just like this. Complete this shape. I'm gonna make it white. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just double click to make these rounded. And we'll fix these in just a moment. Go. Simple adjustments. Take this. There we go. I honestly can't wait till my tournament is done, guys. That way, it'll be quick 30 minutes for our competitions. It won't be these long, drawn-out tutorials. Or at least they're long and drawn out. This is a great time for us to, you know, chat and all that good stuff. But I want more entertainment. You know what I mean? Umacorn, gotta go for dinner. Have a great day. See you on the next stream. All right, Umacorn, I will see you on Friday. Take it easy. And I'll see you in the Game Changers Discord. All right, let's see. Boom. All right, so we have our, I don't like how these are like huge hills compared to the rest of them. So we'll have that. And we might pull this up a little bit. Try to pull. There we go. I'm trying to get like all of these to adjust on. Here we go. Maybe this is how you do it. Click this. No. All right, here we go. I'm gonna click it and click it again. There we go. Maybe that works. Take the border off. Let's see. That's still pretty sharp on the top, and I don't like how this one is kind of leaning one way. All right, that's kind of fixed. Let's take a look at this. But yeah, like I was saying, I was like, I want more entertainment in our industry. I don't know. Tutorials are great, but I think we need something like exciting to come and watch. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Samantha says, I have a doubt on Anima 4.0. Is that really for free? Because when I clicked on sync, it said the project is locked by the owner. That is interesting. It shouldn't be locked if you own it. Maybe there's because it is free. Anima 4.0 is 100% free. The only reason you have to pay for it is for the hosting, or you're trying to invite other people to the team. So I wonder which one it is, Samantha, but you should be able to get into your own projects. All right. So I think we might leave that there for now. I'm gonna start making these circles. And I'm going to take out the fill. We do need more. See, like the collaboration ones are always the best, man. This Friday, we do have a guest. His name is Isara Willenskomer, and he's actually breaking down After Effects. He's got an amazing, amazing course that, so many creatives have used from Google, Facebook, Amazon, Airbnb, really all the top tech companies. They bring him in to teach their teams how to do the top of the line animations, and we luckily, we get to have him on Friday to show us a little bit of his amazing skills in After Effects. Hey, what's going on? We have greetings from cold Serbia. What's happening, my friend? Samantha says, great. I will try again after restarting my computer. Perfect. But yeah, I agree with you, Kyle. Like the best things that we have, the best live streams we have are the short, succinct, and the ones where there's two people where I'm not designing, because it gets very difficult when I'm when I'm the only one live streaming, because I have to teach, I have to read the stream, I have Groce bot. There's so much stuff. Alright, so we're here. We got how many bubbles? We have 2 see-through bubbles. We have a see-through, what's it called? So I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna turn the fill off, border on. I'm gonna make that white. Size to 2. Kyle said, you stepped away for a little bit. This is moving fast. Man, I don't think this is moving fast at all. I'm like, dang, this is gonna take forever. But I'm glad you think this is moving quickly. I'm not very happy with these waves that we have. Oops. These waves look a little funky. Yeah, exactly. Those type of things are more fun, Allie. I am in agreement. Alright, but I think this is about as good as we're gonna get it on the Be Gross live stream. There's this one wiggle that's really fucking bothering me. This one. Alright, I think that helps it a little bit, but I can tell. There we go. I think that helps. I think that kind of helps. Alright, we're gonna delete that. I'm not gonna lie. Those cookies are in the back of my mind. What time is it? 12:10? It is definitely time for some cookies. But you guys come before the cookies. So, all right, let's play this out. Boom. Pull this out a little bit. Cookies in World of Warcraft. That is what's on the agenda for today. Alright, so we're gonna take this. This actually looks really funky, man. I don't like it at all. I want all the things to be in the center. Alright, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna pull this out just a little bit. We're gonna rotate this, see if it helps. I highly doubt it is. Yeah. I'm not down for it at all. Oh, Samantha, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your guys' patience level. You guys keep it down. And what I mean by down is I really appreciate you guys, because I learn a lot from you guys, not just from doing, I say this all the time, but the live streaming, it isn't necessarily just for, you guys learn a lot from this stuff, but I also learn a great deal from just, you know, talking with you guys. You know, Allie with the Photoshop stuff today, like that was awesome. All right, I think we're close. And I think this little weird lump, I think that's the problem. I'm like, can I just delete this and see where we go? All right, let me just. All right, that's much better. I'm happy with this. Copy, paste, pull this up, border, white. There you go. Pull this way. There we go. Boom, boom. And then, all right, so now we're gonna go in here. We're gonna make this linear gradient. We're gonna start off the pink. We're gonna end it at the purple. And around here, we're gonna make it a little reddish. And now we need to find, like, I don't know why the gradient thing is up here. I don't know who said to be up there. Alright, that's really odd. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna keep it white. You wanna take this, we're gonna pull this in. And I'm gonna try to mask it. Let's see. So we're gonna pull the rectangle underneath the path. Mask with shape. Hey, what's good, Cody Brown? What's poppin'? Popped over to the stream. I am blessed. What's happening, man? What's your day looking like? The curves were not looking groovy before you popped in. I was borderline about to cry. I really was. All right, now we're trying to figure out what's going on with your day, man. What's it looking like? Try to make this shape happen. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna just pull this up just like that. There we go. And I need to go back. All right, let's see what's happening. So we have the swirls. So it's actually, this isn't there. It's this. There we go. Chilling. Some work to do, then hopefully get to go to the dog park. My man, like, I don't have a dog, but just watching. Guys, if you don't follow Cody Brown, by the way, he's an amazing YouTuber. I'm sure you guys do know him. He's an amazing content creator for the XD platform. He's an amazing designer. But on Instagram, he's always chilling with his dogs at the dog park. And I'm like, I don't have a dog. Usually dogs are really noisy. But watching you go through your day with your dogs, man, it's inspirational. I'm like, that's how you do it. That is a family. But this sounds pretty lit, man. I hope you enjoy your day, dude. What am I doing today? I think this, honestly, what I'm doing today is pretty much like the last time we talked, streaming, then World of Warcraft. But I'm not gonna lie, before World of Warcraft, cookies are definitely in order. I was showing the stream, I ordered these Wondiferous cookies, and I am so excited to eat them. So that, and then, okay, so we need to grab this, what's we call it, this stuff up here. Lost my train of thought. Keep up good with the great streaming and buy a puppy. Indeed. What's we call it? But yeah, I have a couple of edits I gotta make to the live stream. Like my live streaming share screen, I'm not too happy with. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. I saw a couple things that I really liked on the internets of things, and I was like, ooh, let's try that out. Oh, that was the what's we call it. Let me see, what is this? I'm trying to find, where did I put, is this it? No, that's the splatter. That's mask 1. That's mask 2, that's mask 3. Alright, so we're gonna copy, paste that, we're gonna drag this down here. know, man. All my friends have dogs, and they're super cute until like you sit there for a long enough time and you really get to see like what goes down. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like it's the same thing with like kids. Like you're like, oh, they're so cute. You watch them for a day, you're like, dear God, take them back. So it's like I have 2 cats. I would love to have more animals, but the thing is that what the world requires of me first is more patience. Cause my cats, oh Lord, they get on me. It is yeah. The crazy cats that you see on the Internet of Things, that is quite accurate. And my cat's name is Dinkus, and I think he's just trying to like take revenge on me for naming him that. So. Alright, so we have our shapes here. We have some of our splatter. We don't want all of this to be showing on top of our purple. So we're gonna take that there, push it down. And we are gonna flip this way. Just for a little bit here, and we're also gonna push this behind our purple. And we're gonna pull this back down, just like that. I think I wanna copy this too, and I'm gonna bring this down this way. But instead of that color, what I'm gonna do is edit in Photoshop, make it green, just like that. Okay, save, blow. I'm gonna put this behind our purple too. So like that, it's a nice little highlight. And what are we gonna do? All right. Now we have the wool to do. We're going to drop this behind everything. Scale this up a little bit. All right, there we go. We're going to bring we still need our wool. Where's our wool? Pull this right up in here. Along with this. And this. Now we're gonna center all this good stuff. We're gonna put this wool behind the actual wool. Man, this is more than I anticipated. Dear God. This is gonna take a while. Alright, so we got wool 1. Where's the other wool? Alright, we got the second wool. We're gonna put this right here. Let me find out. All right, so we're gonna take this one, we're gonna group these two. Actually, not group them. We're gonna center wool to the artboard, and we're gonna center the other wool to the artboard, just like that. And now, I think that's it for now, I believe. All right. So how we're gonna animate this, which is really, let's see what we can do. First off, let me move some of this stuff. So this was our setup. I'm gonna take these, we're gonna move this over here. Hey, what's going on, Laura? So we are animating this. We saw this online, we were like, ooh, let's do this in Adobe XD. So that is what we are doing, my friend. That's a good question. And now what we're kind of missing is we're missing our little shadow for each one of these objects. So border, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna go to a dark thing here. We're gonna go to background or object blur, and we're just gonna hike this all the way up. We'll reduce the opacity, just like that. All right. I'll probably go a little bit more red. Something. All right. Now, all right. Let's see. Let's start getting into some of this animation here. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna take these little parts here. I'm gonna pull this down all the way, and I'm going to also take our masks, and I'm gonna pull them all the way down here. So 1 and 2. All right. I'm also going to pull this down just like this. Right about there. All right. Now I'm going to draw our other circles that are also purple-esque. And I'm going to try to figure out. Let's go back to our animation here, and let's figure out. That's so weird. All right, so there's holes. Okay. So that means. Man, that's crazy. That means there's holes behind here. But let's try to do this. And I wonder if we'll be able to do this too, where if I can actually edit the gradient while we're animating. That would be interesting. I haven't tried that yet. Alright, I need to add a color. To the swatches, which is that orange or that reddish. Scale that down. Pull this in and equally distribute this kind of. All right, and I think there's one more. 1, 2, 3. Going back into our linear. I'll mess with this. And let's see. So it comes into place. Boom. All right, let's try this. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I got it. I think this is going to be the easier way to kind of trick this. So you got green here. Got green there. I'm going to pull this out. Pull this here. I'm going to scale this up. Go back to the gradient and I'll pull this in. Okay. Whew. All right, now we kind of have to like showcase how is this stuff going to start? And how is it going to animate into each thing? All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of this stuff, and okay, it's below the line already. So let me undo that. Let me just make sure before I duplicate it, all this stuff is below the line. I'm gonna duplicate it this way, and I'm also gonna duplicate it the other way. This is where we kind of get into the easier stuff. Like once we have all the assets and the layout, things become much easier. I'm gonna duplicate it this way. Actually, let me grab these two. I'm just gonna push them. And I'm going to start the initial state. All right, so the initial state, there will be nothing here. The bone will come from here and animate in, and then the shadow will appear. Let's see how it kind of like animates in. I don't think it does. I think it just starts there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the animation come in, the bone come in, then we're gonna have things slide up after it's sit for about a little bit. After it's sat for a little bit. And what we're going to do then is we're actually gonna have a whole bunch of copies of this name here, the store, and we're gonna change it based on the color. And this color that we're gonna use is this green. I think we already have that. All right, perfect. We're gonna have it as green, and we're actually gonna hide it. And we're gonna have the same thing over here. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this entire thing minus the buttons, the menu, the about, and this button here, and these two stores. Let me find the other one, this store too. And we are going to, actually, I think we might want to group it. And we're gonna put it at the bottom. All right. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this up. Just like this. And now as we pull it up, if we go back in here, we want to also animate how this goes out. So for instance, with our bone, we actually want both of these. Where's the other one? All right, this bone, we want it to actually rotate. So we got that bone, and we have the other bone. We're gonna rotate it about the same degree. And we're gonna move them up. Same thing with the bone. So that way, when we go from, I'll show you guys. Oops, I think I actually might have messed up. Let me see. Not entirely. So I'm gonna duplicate this again. Here, this is what we'll do. So we'll move this over here. This will go here. Perfect. Alright, so we go here. This is why you always copy, guys, because, or not necessarily copy other people, but this is why you always duplicate your artboards, just in case you mess up. So we're gonna prototype this to here. We're gonna do a time trigger that's auto animate. And we're gonna do a snap animation, and I believe 1 second is fine. So basically, we'll start here. And after 1 second, it should have. Let's see. Oh, the delay is 0.6. That's why. It was already where it needed to be. Starts here. Okay. And that comes in. Alright, so that's the simple animation. The second piece is when we start coming in here after a certain period of time. Let's do 0.6 seconds. Or 0.8. Nah. After 1 second, it will scroll and some of the things will animate in. So for example, we have these these sharp items here. So we want these actually to move up with us. So we're gonna go back to design really quick, and after my ear stops pushing this stuff out. Have you been clicking save from time to time just in case? Laura, I have not. What's it called? But I will now. The XD is pretty good at, especially when you're working off of the cloud, it's really good at saving your stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this. I'm gonna pull it down right here, and we're gonna also move this down, and actually over here. I'm just moving things for the desired, I guess, effect. Move the splatters around if we want. I can move these. Where is this other mask? So we got, oh, here it is. No, not that one. Why is it having such a hard time just moving this one? All right, here we go. And we can move this here. So that way, I believe when we scroll. All right, why to do a transition? Prototype auto animate snap 1 second. Time, and none of what I had attempted to do worked. Yeah, why did it do that? Oh, you know why? I know why. Because this is not, none of this is grouped. If you guys remember, we literally just grouped everything minus the, yeah, so let's do this. I wonder if we select all of this. Select all of that minus poly, the store. This is where things get a little confusing. I think this actually might be easier. All right, so we're gonna pull this off to the side here. Reason why the animation is not working, if you guys remember, we grouped literally everything. So we're gonna bring this back here, and we're gonna take this, we're gonna unrotate it, 0. Other bones, unrotate it, 0. And this actually might work out a little bit better, to be honest with you. Down, bring the bone back down, and oh, you know why this is gonna be funky, man? Because, all right, so I have to duplicate this here. That will be our start. I'm gonna delete this. Because if we're gonna group everything, because it's gonna be a lot easier if we just have this to move up and down, rather than everything else. I'm gonna take the shadow out too. I'm gonna bring it on top so that we can move everything and the shadow will stay. Boop, boop, boop. All right. How we gonna do this? All right, so we have that now. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna delete that shadow. Put that on top. Perfect, and then delete the shadow here. All right, now that should work. All right, so we're gonna take this, pull that up, just from around here, 0 opacity, prototype, bow, time, auto animate, boom. All right, now this should work going from here to the next one. Boom. There we go. All right. So that is our auto scroll. Jesus. Finally. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that this is like in the center. Around here. And these other things, like these other balls, we are going to duplicate them because we want them to be there, but we don't want them to be there yet. So we're gonna pull them down below this blue line here, and then we're gonna turn down the opacity. Or, we don't have to turn down the opacity yet. We're just gonna pull them down so that they're not in sight. And just like what we did before, remember we turned the opacity down on our green store, we're gonna turn that on. And then finally when we're over here, whoops, we are gonna have our stuff move up. Pull this up to the center here. We're almost there, guys. Whew. I'm gonna take this store, we're gonna copy another one, but this time we're gonna take the purple. And we're gonna do that over here again. Do purple. Actually, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna take this purple, just so it's named the same. Alright, cool. And once we're here, pull this stuff up. All right. Now all we have to do is our shadows. And make sure these are in the right spots. This is ellipse 10, ellipse 10, ellipse 10. Ellipse 11. So we're gonna name this ellipse 10 just so that it all works the same. And we're gonna go in here just really quick so that there's slight animation with the ball or the object that's coming in. We're also gonna rotate these. So it seems that it's coming off from the side. We're gonna do that with wool as well. I'm gonna pull this down. Oops. Decrease the size a little bit. I'm gonna take a wool, rotate it a little bit, and pull off to the side. All right, let's see what happens. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna prototype all of these things real quick. Instead of it going there, we're gonna pull it off. We're gonna take this and we're gonna pull it right here. And we're also going to tighten up each one of these. We're gonna just bring the bottoms of these up because we don't want there to be any white space at the bottom for people to scroll. And we're just gonna do 1080 just like that. And we're gonna, because we don't want any green showing, I'm actually just gonna pull this up like that. And double click here so we can take that all the way up. Maybe we can do this. And then we're gonna take our mask. Pull this all the way down here. And down. And we're gonna do the same with our mask here. We need to pull this. There's two masks in here. There's this one that's cutting this off, which is this. If I can click on it. Alright, let me see something real quick. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, I'm gonna pull these down. There you go. Whew! Alright, let's check this out. Boom. Did we prototype it? Yes, we did. Alright, let's check it. Boom. And the time. Okay, well, I didn't do this. No! We were in the clear, guys. We were in the clear. Alright, that's group 2. What is this? This is group 2. Let's see. I hope it's just. Oh, it's not that problem. What did we do? Why did it just transition? What do you guys think? What did I miss? Oh, you know what? I bet it's because I did that. I bet. Let's see if I do this. I'm gonna put that on hold. I'm gonna duplicate this. And let's see if we take these two rules, we undo the rotation of them. 0, 0. We're gonna bring it to the center. I guess we need to duplicate the fourth one. Maybe, but the problem is that the challenge is that everything up front here is good. Like 1 to 2 is good, 2 to 3 is good, but 3 to 4 is messed up, and I think it's because I made some changes to this, which would explain why things got out of whack. I changed some of the shapes. Sometimes Adobe does not like to happen. So I'm gonna bring this up and scale it as it should. Around here. Oops. There we go. And now let's see. So we're gonna take all this. We're gonna take this whole thing and we're just gonna move it up. We're not gonna change any shapes. We're gonna do none of that. Just gonna try to get it centered. And we'll see if that animates as I believe it should be. Why?
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Because when it... let's see from here to here. Let's see what happens. That works just fine. And then it just transitions. No idea why. Alright, what happens if I just do this? 1, And 2. What happens? Okay, that is as expected. Alright, now we're gonna unrotate these. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. You know, I was like, everything that I've done is like the same as I would expect the others. Let's see. I'm just gonna pull this up. Oops. Center this. And alright, let's see. Let's check it again. Alright. That works. Move this up.
Fresh, doing something you haven't heard before.
Alright, now I'm going to... So now I'm just trying to... Now that we kind of have that in the works, or that moving as we would expect, now I'm just going to come in and grab some of these shapes, and I'm going to move them how I would like. Because we do want some animation to happen while... You know, while this is happening, like while it's in transition, we would like to see some of the stuff moving. Like for example, like this. You know, let's see, we kind of want this to start off. How do we want this to move? Like when this animates, we want these pieces to actually move up. Maybe we have some of these move in. Or we move in a little closer. Not like super dramatic, but like a little bit of movement. Same thing with these pieces here. Maybe we have them moving just a little bit. Simple stuff. Maybe we have some of the splatter move a little bit. Or that, let's see. Yeah, some of the splatter move. Just a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy. Maybe we have that light move just a little bit so it looks like something's happening. Alright, we're gonna do the same over here. Where is it? Oh, but let's see, hold on. So this shouldn't be in here yet. And neither should this. Splatter shouldn't show yet. Okay. Keep all that under wraps. We want it to be a clean... Let's see, I need to grab where's the other mask? Not that one. This one? This one. Yeah. Pull it down. Okay. So it's in transition, we want things to move. So this, I kind of need to have here. All right. Let's see what we have so far. That way we can diagnose. Bone comes in, boom. Ball comes in. All right, it's a little fast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to prototype. We're gonna do about like 4 seconds. Let's check this out. That's a little bit better. All right, we can speed it up to like 3 seconds, but that's about it, guys. We can probably do 3 seconds. And there's more tweaking to be done, but this is like where we begin. We have all the assets. We're beginning to do some of the movement. And now everything in between is just like fine tuning the animation. What is the, the subtlety that we want? What other things do we want to have move? Things of that nature. But we did a pretty good job for, let's see. We've only really been working on this for about 1 to 2 hours. This is pretty good. We've been live streaming for about 4 hours. But this is pretty good stuff. There we go. It's around that 3 second mark that we got. Why? 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 Why did it do that? Maybe it has to do with the size of the prototype. Let's like we did everything finally. Bone. Ball. Wool. Alright, so maybe that's what the issue was. The sizing of the artboards, which it really, honestly, it shouldn't have been a problem because from here to here it was not a problem. I wonder if it's because maybe we made it too short. Let's see. Man, maybe it was because we made it too short. Maybe, let's see what happens when we do the prototype by 2.5. Samantha says it turned out very nicely. Well, thank you so much, Samantha. I appreciate your patience. It's been a long live stream. And I appreciate you guys standing by. We're gonna do a lot more of what we have here, strictly just the animation portion and fine tuning this stuff on Friday before our guest live stream. So I'm super excited about that. If you guys want more of animation, things like this, we have an amazing guest on Friday. His name is Isara Willenskomer. He's an amazing animator in After Effects. So we're gonna have him on the show Friday at 12 p.m. Let's see, I'm just checking the store to make sure that's trans. All right, didn't change there. This should be green. It's purple there. All right, this should be. There we go. Let's see, last. Store, green, wool. Perfect. All right, guys, so that's what we got. Awesome. Well, if you were part of the Game Changers, I'll give you guys a little bit more. Sam, I think you already are. I'll give you guys more information. If you guys aren't already part of our Discord, it's the first link down in the description. And if you guys would love to be part of the Patreon, if you guys just popped in, if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more the business side of the creative things that we do, we also have a private group where we meet bi-weekly to talk about how to better price our work, how to find clients and things of that nature in regards to all of the client work that I have done, and sharing you each all of my tips and tricks on how I've worked with people like Adobe, SKILLSHARE, Disney, and really just arbitraged, where I wanted to work. So anyways, all right, guys, I think that is it for today. If you guys liked what we did here for today, hit that like button. Thank you so much, Dimitar. Thank you so much, Samantha, Laura. I appreciate you guys. Kyle, Cody, Ali, so many more people. Umacorn, I know, Fergie, a lot of people left, but this was a long live stream, guys. I appreciate you guys sitting through this hot piece of some exciting stuff here. The bone kind of bothers me a little bit, but we did some good work. We did some good work together. All right, guys. So that is it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out. We will be here on Friday. Yet again, doing the same thing Friday morning and then having an amazing guest, Isara, at 12 p.m. EST. So I'm super excited to bring him on and showcase the amazing work that he's done and teaches to top-of-the-line tech companies like Amazon, Facebook, Airbnb, so on and so forth, to their design team and how to animate and create the amazing things that those tech teams do. All right, guys, with that said, I'm signing out. If you guys have any questions or really anything else, make sure to join the Discord, and I'll see you guys there along with the other 500 amazing individuals working and striving to be their best every day. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Groce Bot, bring around the car, please. See you guys. Oh my God. Groce Bot, we need to figure out how to fix those screens. I think I had them left on. All right, guys, I'm headed out. I'll see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, peace. See you in the Discord. Of course, Samantha. I appreciate you. Dimitar, Kyle, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace out. You want to be one of the hottest creative designers in the world. You want to build your talent, your skills through hard work, and more importantly, surround yourself with a team of individuals who are striving towards greatness with you. And yet you sit there and you ask yourself internally, Brandon, does a place like this exist? And my answer to you would be, of course, motherfucker, that's exactly what we are doing in our Discord. We are the Game Changer. We are a group of designers, artists, creatives that want to take our skill sets, talents, and dreams to the next level. We come together to give feedback on each other's work, give resources, and laugh, a lot of it, and help push each other to be our best selves. If you're interested in becoming the next best you and quite possibly yourself while chatting with many friends, join your new design family today. See you there.